promised land. Oh mama, we miss you, we miss you.
Eka Biafra, eka frukundo, sina fukondeni. Edia kuku, ekpere duwe, afuku kongeni no. Eti ekanyino, sanga songo, nini yosobo, kipane sirobo, nini yosobo, kipane sirebasi.
Mama kule,
Nene, oyo oyo ne. Mama, nene, oyo oyo ne.
So had to be a mama, so had to let it go. A woman of substance, you are what emulating. You lost a life, something the pain for your people. You never gave up the struggle, try to push harder. But that's why you, the peacemaker, the lover of freedom, I always here with you. And all the lovers of freedom is here today to pay the last respect for you to rest in peace. We never forget the smiles on your face through the tribulations, facing the trouble. But you are suffering and you never mind. BMI coming out today to give you last respect, cause you deserve the best.
mama kule,
Nene, oyo oyo ne. Mama, nene, oyo oyo ne.
Esine, lolo ugese, sali meme. Our role model, queen mother, ugo weza chalugo, nne Biafra. We love you. A woman full of wisdom and understanding. That we never reach the end of any of our children. But with the ultimate sacrifice, with her life.
esine osodieme, ugeze mwanyoma, olebeki gawara, umukine bena kwariri, mama, ndi huru nanya leba kwariri, Biafrans nebe akwariri, BMI nebe esine, omu emanyaro.
Okoko, ayaya, ọnwụ mere anyị gaji o. Ọnwụ bịara bụrụ mama anyị, ugo eze nwanyị ọma, ọnwa anyị mere ole. Oke tara azụ na-akpọtụla m iwe, ọ bụ gịnị mgbe anyị mere ọnwụ o? Ọnwụ lidiwa chi o. Ọnwụ kara obi ma ụlọlọ, ị ga-akakwa obiri abụmọnụ maka ibuje nke ka mma. Onye mụrụ ọmụmụ n'ụwa wee kwe ka ọ nwụọrọ ọha, mama afọ mụrụ eze bụrụ anya mmiri la mmụọ. Alịlị nwa mma bere ebe, kele obi ji gbuo ya, akwa alịlị n'anya mmiri bere ebe.
Biafrans are saying,
We all say goodbye.
Afomoreze, no running,
Yes, once again, wonderful Biafran people across the globe, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Ukafomefo. Mazi Ukafomefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Ukafomefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And as many that are under the sound of my voice this evening, you must understand that there is a reason why we are here. And like our leader has said, as far as we come up every day and night to propagate this gospel of the freedom for the restoration of Biafra, Biafra must come. We are the most endangered species of Homo sapiens here on earth. We are the first country in Africa to initiate the right to self-determination, but we will know they will never give it to us. We are the people who have the resources that is fueling and paying the bill of so many countries that call themselves world power. We are the people who are scavenging around the globe as if traveling abroad is a blessing. We are the people that a lot of people have conspired against and say we will never be in control of our life. The head of this corruption and terrorism is the British government. Mazi Ukafomefo is the man who said he will not allow corruption to come to this platform. And that means there will be no British influence on Biafra. That means the British influence in Nigeria can never influence our action on this platform. I tell you, there is so much behind the mindset when he uttered those words. Mazi Ukafomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader. His name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. For almost 60 years, everybody have been beaten down to stupor. Every Biafran have been beaten down beyond recovery. We knew the truth. We couldn't see the truth. For fear of the unknown, for each and every one of us, the generation before those of 1967 to 1970, we were born in fear. We were raised in fear. We have lived our life in fear, but today we say no more. Until he came and broke the prison of fear, we couldn't speak up. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remained the influence that drive us as a people. Outside the Creator being the primordial influence. For in the end, one and only one man command our loyalty. He's the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. And this is one truth all of us must come to appreciate one day. That there is a purpose the Creator made all of us. And not until we abide on our duty post, we will just be wasting our time and live the waste life already. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is meant for this purpose. And wherever he lead, we will follow. I am George Onyeibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. What will I say but to begin to give thanks and praise to the Almighty Creator, Chukwu Kika Biama, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. For he is our guide in matter both great and small. In wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, he remains the primordial influence that drives us. For he is the lifting up of our head. We do not lift up our eyes to the hills nor to the mountain. For our help comes from God who made the heavens and the earth. For he has promised to keep us from all evil. And that is why every day we worship him. When we tell you this is where we worship, do not mistake our religion to the religion of the people who say they know God, but their action deny him. We know who our Creator is. And so I will humble myself and acknowledge him in my own little way this evening, as always. The steadfast love of our God never ceasing. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every moment. Great is the faithfulness, O Lord. Great is the faithfulness. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ebuso mmaye ịhụnanya n'ịna gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Ise. And of course, there is no way we can come on air here without testifying about the goodness, the glory, and the mercy of our Creator. And somebody is going to ask, if He's so faithful, if He's so loving, if He's so caring, if He's so powerful, why will He allow Fulani to be rubbishing you? Why will He allow British government to be playing with your brain? Why will He allow people's promises are yeah and amen? Very clear and obvious. But the end of the matter you are not looking at is that out of all these things you are doing, we will prove to you that there is a God in heaven. All of you will hail Biafra. It doesn't matter. Moses went to Pharaoh and said, let the people go. But Pharaoh said, you are lazy, you are jobless, that is why you are doing all this thing. If you were to be molding more block, you would not have had the time to come and say, let my people go. Who is Yahweh? I do not know Yahweh at all, and I will not allow the people to go. The same thing is happening to us today. Fulani and all the 419 in the church, all of them are telling us, yes, hey, why don't you go Kikabiama save you? But you have to be this hopeless, because you will understand that there is a God that sits in heaven and He presides over the affair of man. He's the one that has sent us here. Biafra will come. We will tell you the story of how we overcome. So whatever you have to do now, I challenge you. Bring it on, for our heart is ready for all of you. You don't know why we do what we do. There is this confidence assurance that in the end, every knee must bow for Biafra. All of you, don't worry. How is it going to happen? We don't know. Today, Nigerians are saying, oh, they are miscreant, they are jobless, they are not moral, they are this one. Now is why they are fighting for freedom. Now fighting for freedom is a crime, right? Don't worry, it's your time. Do not marvel or surprise on how these things came upon us and took us on our way. It is because we have been defied. God never change. He changes everything, but He cannot be changed. We allow ourselves to be defied. And that is why on this segment, our team remain back to your root. When I say back to your root, a lot of people intend to misunderstand what we are saying. It really doesn't matter. Somebody will now kill goat, kill fowl, kill chicken, do different kind of thing. If that is what your father were doing, in truth, in righteousness, in purity, in holiness, in reference to the Creator, go ahead and do it. But if somewhere you watch it in Nigerian home video, because in Nigerian home video, the only thing they told you your ancestors did is their winch, and then one Yoruba pastor will come and destroy your whole village. That is your business. There is what is known as Umena Allah and Ordena Allah. You better be very careful when I say go back to your root. I am talking about how they live before God. I am talking about what everything they have ever done represented. And not until you understand it, any other thing you are doing is babradash. It makes no sense. On this segment, our team remain back to your root. You must go back to your root. We have been defied as a nation. And when a whole nation is defied, they lose their spiritual as well as physical protection. That is the position we find ourselves. Not because we deliberately defile ourselves, but because these your enemy are great, I must tell you. We don't come here to pretend and say Satan don't have power. Yes, he has power, but we come to proclaim that the power of our God is bigger than the power of British government, is bigger than the power of all those who have conspired against the Biafran people. And that is why sometimes when we come, we say to him, onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Na banulo onye kele ụwa banulo olu anyị. There is no place the power of America will be greater than the power of God. There is no place the power of Britain, China, Japan, idiot in heaven and in hell. There is no place their power can be bigger than God. We ask for freedom, nothing more, nothing less. But they understand that he who break the serpent, he who break the edge, the serpent will bite. So they make all of us, they recondition us to break the edges, and then the serpent bite us. And so a whole nation have been defied. And so on our topic on this series, we are looking at out of defilement. The real pioneers of terrorism will not conquer anybody until they first of all defy those people. The really pioneer of terrorists in the world is not ISIS. It's not al-Baghdadi. It's not every other Muslim idiot who don't have sense now, who are killing Africa for British. It's not, they are not the real terrorists. Anybody, any country who said they have colonial master, they are the terrorists. Anybody who got involved in slavery, they are the real terrorists. They are the real murderers. They are worse than Satan himself. They are the Boko Haram. But they call themselves master to cover their evil. And they told you your father is evil. This is the hate speech they don't want you to say. But they knew you cannot conquer everybody. You cannot conquer a people until you defile them. These people may be very intelligent. But behold, in the end time, knowledge will increase. As a result of increase of knowledge, the love of many people will wax cold. More evil will happen to this world, except humanity retrace their step. They knew their handwork was wrong. What they are doing is bad. Satan have two greatest weapons to undo the people he want to attack. Number one thing he does is to accuse you before God. The Bible says, for he is he who accused the brethren before the Almighty Creator, day and night. Don't you see that armed robber are the one who call you armed robber? The Igbos are the most sincere people I have seen on earth here. The Igbos are the most sincere people I have seen. I'm not telling you they are not idiots among them. There are so many hopeless idiots among them. But I can tell you, if there is a good man that has walked on earth here, it's an Igbo man. As well, if there is idiot that have walked on earth here, it's an Igbo man. But let me tell you the truth. In Nigeria, if you met Igbo man, if you shit Igbo man, if you do this for Igbo man, Nigeria has never given any attribute of honor or glory to an Igbo man because they constantly accuse us before the Creator. That is to defile us. If the enemy is not accusing you, they want to defile you. We have tested your venom and we know your limit. And that is why when I see that, I say, Onyeibe do this, Biafra do this, Mazi and they cannot do this, they do this. You are accuser of the brethren, you will fall woefully. You will understand that there is a power that shapes our way. Hey, this one do that. This one do that. You are accuser of the brethren. That is how you know them. The same terrorists who came to our land say they come to colonize. How can you colonize your father? How can you colonize those who came before you? This is out of defilement, and we accepted it. Today, Nigerians blame Biafrans for everything that have happened. Fulani will steal money. They will lock up Ojis Okalo and other idiots. Every crime in Nigeria, they blame it on us. But that is how they function. We are not surprised because we know the truth now. If the enemy is not there accusing you, the next thing they are doing is to defile you. Colonial masters know that. They divided the father against the son, a daughter against the mother, telling them their father is evil and fetish. And the sons and daughters abandon their mother and their father. And then the invaders, the terrorists, you are able to use it. Go and find out how Usman Danfodio conquered Hausa. You will understand what I mean. The next one is that when they do this accusation, they defile you in terms of physically. But to defile you completely in the spiritual realm, then they initiate another plan. And these are the plan to make you carry out certain activity that will remove your spiritual backing. When the children of Israel left Egypt, the people, nations around them understand that they were an unusual nation. It's not about their number, but they carry an influence. In those days where men were men, you hear IPOB member, they say, "I charge or more." Our leaders say, "IPOB na charge or more." We chase evil spirit away. Aha Biafra na charge or more. Biafra ibudi kenaya ebudi panume idebube. Aha Biafra on a charge or more. You think it's a lie? Go and look at the Yoruba person and mention Biafra. So you see the power in that name. Let one governor from Biafra land now go to Aso Rock and say, "This issue of Biafra, I think it should be discussed." All this Hausa will go to admission in London. They will have heart attack. They will have heart attack. That name carry power, and so they defy the name. Today, the people who have that name don't know the meaning. Because somebody said, "I don't want war, I don't want war." But the war is ongoing already. They defile you completely. And the moment they defile you, you are gone. When they saw the children of Israel, they know this was an unusual nation. They have to consult Oracle to know how to undermine them. And then you begin to hear the story of Balaam and Barak. And he said to them, "God have blessed these people, nobody can curse them." And the other one insisted and said, "Yes, there is a way for you to conquer them. And then that way is for you to defy them." Now, let me tell you, Balaam and Barak are both having relationships to the children of Israel. The prophet himself, who was to curse the children of Israel, is related to Israel. But do not forget, there is no incantation against Israel, neither is there any definition against Jacob. He said the only way is to defy them. I see a covering of God upon them. The moment you defy them, they are gone. But you don't understand the heights of defilement. It works in every way. It is a formula that has been introduced and initiated. It is destroying and building. Some, as the case may be. Every governor in Biafra land have been compromised. Every Igwe in Biafra land have been compromised. Every political leader in Biafra land have been compromised. Senator or woman leader or church leader, almost all of them have been compromised. I can assure you that 98.9% of all these intellectuals, all of them have been compromised. I do communicate with them. They cannot be bold because they have soiled their hand. And that act of compromising them is an act of defilement. They know what is happening to us is bad, but they will not defend us because they will die for it. Let me digress to make you understand how defilement works politically. Because no need of just going to the past without you understanding how it manifests in the current day. As a politician, the first thing you do in Nigeria is to join the cabal. And when you join the cabal, you understand British government owns the company called Nigeria. They have every detail of how they operate. You now go to the north to see that idiot of Sokoto and the rest emir. And in that their cabal, they put you under oath. And that is why David Umahi will tell you his under oath is to defend Nigeria, not you. And once they put them under oath, they baptize them, they wash their Quran slate inside one water and give to them to drink. From that day, they fight for the interest of strangers, not for you. From that day, they have all made a vow to kill their people in order to give their land to stranger. But they have one promise to go with themselves. And that is that their children and children after them will continue to rule. Watch all of them. The same gang of people are ruling Nigeria. And they are preparing the next stage for their children to take over from them. But we are waiting for them. After putting them under oath, they now go back. They use constituency and location in your community. They tell you what to do and what not to do. They plan their people, their cabal inside your representatives. Hope Uzodinma told you that he was not going to inaugurate any department. He was not going to make any appointment until he finished investigating the people that were appointed before he came. But yet he went to install a imam. And somebody say, no, he didn't install a imam. Must he tell you that I'm installing the emir of Imo State for you to understand? Can't you use your tongue and count your teeth? Now, Mbaka have defied the whole Catholic Church because he collected his own money and he gave prophecy that Jesus Christ was going to remove Ihedioha and then that Jesus Christ will put Uzodinma. But Jesus Christ asks us not to get involved with politics now. But in Nigeria, Jesus now is a member of APC. Because if Mbaka is serving Jesus Christ is a member of APC. That is why you must choose God and man this day. Joshua know this truth. That is why he say choose who you will serve. Rapota no nguno, onyo no ganefe, namunezi no nom, gefe chuku. Inakwisi ala ya arose aperape, oru akamado, oze azekpere. Which one is Mbaka serving now? But all the men of God, almost all of them have been compromised. Forget about Mbaka, he's a small boy. If they can compromise Mbaka to become a prophet of APC, are you trusting Adeboye? Are you trusting TB Joshua? Are you trusting any other idiot? I have told them to go and fight cholera virus. Shebi, you see the one on social media now. He is shouting, I am going to China. I am a man of God. I will fight cholera virus. He's an idiot. You don't tell us. What we want to hear is the news that one Nigerian pastor is in China now, healing cholera virus. But that prophecy or that video he made, I tell you, if you know how many seed idiot have sown for it, if you know how many people is going to rob by that video, you'll be surprised. Don't you know somebody, God is answering my prayer here? I told you, nobody want to go to China to fight cholera. China, good news is coming for you. Nigerian pastors are waking up. They are coming. Please hold on well. Cholera will have to go out of China and the Ara. But we know all the game. After gingering like 3 seconds on that video, if you are not going to sow seed, you will buy plane ticket. Idiot everywhere. But it's a welcome development. We are waiting for the next level. We want to be seeing video. All those ones you douche people, they shake. They not say, mama, orobo, ayaba. Show it in China and other places where there is coronavirus because it's coming from Nigeria. In case you don't know. Prepare the anointing. God will disgrace all of you, but you don't know what is coming. Before I digress further, they defile all of you. Nobody can say anything. Go and meet our traditional rulers as the case may be. Some of them have been hypnotized. Some of them have been terrorized. Go and ask Obi of Abo. He's a Muslim now. Obi of Abo, Obi Kabekuzia is a Muslim. But all the elders who are supposed to be advising him, they are not helping him. In as much as I may not want to blame Obi Kabekuzi because he's a small boy to me, but all those idiots guiding him, is that how his father, Marere, Ikechuku, and the rest of them, is that how they lived? Idiot everywhere. Nobody will deceive us now. This generation will not let any idiot deceive us because all of you have defied yourself. You defile yourself, you humiliate yourself before people who are not up to your pint. And when they ride you, they think they can ride us. You can allow them to ride you, but not this generation. And somewhere along the line, the music will have to change. That is defilement. When the real terrorists invaded Africa, they look for a way to defile us physically and spiritually. And the moment they succeed, the mighty fell so easily. The moment the children of Israel gave in to the art of defilement, ordinary Amalekites chased them from morning to night, slaughtered them by their thousands. And somebody have to ask God, why will this small nation beat us? When we fought Jericho, when we destroyed here, we fought these people. How can this small nation? And God opened their eye and said to Moses, look inside the congregation of the children of Israel. And what did Moses saw? All of them were carrying a Yoruba and Hausa girlfriend. They were defiled themselves with the neighboring town, with their prostitute, making prostitute out of the daughter of Israel. And the Bible said the son of Aaron, Eliab, was filled with holy rage He took his sword because he saw one of the brethren with a girlfriend in the midst of the congregation of holy people, and he slayed the guy. The Bible says God bless that guy for killing his brother. When we begin to kill all of you idiots, you will see Chukwu Kikabiama will bless us. Are you not reading your Bible, or you are going for only tithe and offering? You are idiots. Those who are reading Bible to collect tithe and offering, we will read the Bible to undo all the evil you have done against us. Did you not read it in your Bible? And by that single act of killing one idiot, the Bible says that God cleansed the children of Israel, sanctifying them and making them holy to be able to deliver themselves. And from that time, they enjoyed victory. Of course, momentarily, until they defiled themselves again. This evening, we are looking at out of defilement. When the colonial masters, the terrorists who call themselves colonial masters, the imperialists invaded Africa, they defined our culture, they defined our tradition, they left us vulnerable physically and spiritually. Everything they have asked you not to do that your ancestors are doing are evil. They are doing all of them. And then we begin to wonder, who is the real evil? Michael Jackson lived all his life to please these white people. He bleached his black dark skin like chimpanzee till he became a white pig like Caucasian. The day he realized the truth and want to make amends, he was killed. If I ask them now, they say, what is the proof do you have? You come to a competent court jurisdiction, let me show you how you killed Michael Jackson. Everything all of you have been hidden from us is open before us. But am I talking about Michael Jackson? I want our people to open their eye. The day Michael Jackson realized the truth, that it's not about your color. It is not about the inferiority complex. It is about sincerity. It is about love. It is about faith. It is about hope in one another. It is about being who you are, because it is God who had the final decision in the end. He sang a song and said, do you remember the time? Immediately he finished, do you remember the time? That is when he died. Do you want us to digress and begin to give history? There is no need for it, but we know all these things. When they tell you about Moses, oh, Moses is like this, Moses is like that, Moses go here, Moses do that. But Moses has not been to Europe. Moses didn't go to America. He was not in Japan. He was not in China. But he looks like, to me, he's a Caucasian man or a European man. Moses was born in Africa, grew up in Africa, married in Africa, schooled in Africa, died in Africa, buried in Africa, collected the 10 Commandments in Africa, but yet Africans are evil. Who know the type of heaven, the side of heaven where these people came? They defied us completely. The moment they break this very spiritual protection, they were able to invade our land. And like a pack of ravaging wolves, they destroyed everything that have meaning. With due respect, you don't hear history of any king or any queen until Africa was conquered. When you hear them talk about emperor this, emperor that, these are terrorists. They are never king. Only in Africa you hear about king. But they defied our land because we were ignorant. Today, most of you have become instrument of defilement. You aid these people to defile our land. Because of the price of watermelon and cucumber, you are acting like Datan and Abiru. But be rest assured, the land of Biafra will open its mouth and it will swallow all of you. These are the words of Chukwu Kikabiama. And of course, as always, our time having been spent talking about the art of defilement, let us look at the physical defilement. For you to be defiled physically, they will introduce a system known as indecent way of having sex. Indecent way of making love. The Bible have many horrible names to call them. Sometimes it say it is lasciviousness. Sometimes it is said it is uncleanliness. Whether uncleanliness, whether lasciviousness, it's an indecent way to make love. If you go to the Bible, the Ecclesiastic, among other, God gave pattern on how to make love. No brother should sleep with his sister, and no sister should sleep with the brother. If you do that, you defile your father's house. He moved on to say, no father should sleep with a daughter, and no mother should sleep with a son. If you do that, you defile your home. He went on to say and forbid them, do not marry from your mother's house or from your father's house. No in-law should marry in-law. If you do that, you defile your father's home. He went on to tell them, man should not sleep with man and woman should not sleep with woman. If you do that, you defile your community. He assured them and say, do not sleep with animal, because if you do that, you will defile yourself. And there are people who all this culture and tradition is part of the way of their ancestors. They have defiled themselves and destroyed their relationship with the Creator. Now they do not have the backing of the Creator. So they come and introduce you into the same pattern so that all of you will die together. We all know Fulani sleep with cow. But you as a Biafran woman now that open your leg for Fulani to sleep with. Northerners, I tell you without favor, Hausa Fulani sleep with cow. As a Biafran woman, you are opening leg for them. They are defied already, they will defy you. But it's hate speech. And you come back and defy your father's home. Is it a new story in Nigeria that Fulani sleep with a cow? That is defilement. It is known as uncleanliness or lasciviousness. Today you go to Europe, one Onyeibe man will put you on camera and ask you to have sex with the dog. So they give you $1 and you do that. It's because they are defiled already. They want all of you to go to hellfire. They want all of you to be condemned. They have the power of the dollar and the pounds. They will defile you. They will defile you. There are many men that even though you are dying of hunger, they cannot dash you 20 naira. But just to make love to you, they can pay you 1 million naira. Just to defile you and reduce you to their level. If I have to sound raw, take it like that. But get the truth and move away with it. They defile you. Today, your wife, your brother wife will come and visit you people. You will go back and go and sleep with your in-law. You are a sharp guy. You are defiling everybody. All these things open door for Fulani to be harassing us in our community. Fulani are in Abia now raking everybody that their cow lost. If they don't see the cow, they will draw down heaven. They will do this one. Were they doing it before? Our governors and Igwe have soiled their hand. They have defied themselves and then they remove all of us under protection. But we will get our stand back. I want you to understand the art of defilement and avoid it so that we can be able to get our life back. Today I hear history and story. They say this papa they sleep with him. Now lie. The woman, another person pregnant that woman because your body will not truly stand for your real daughter. If you are a father in Biafra land now, where you see your daughter, your body move, begin to ask your wife where he got that daughter for. Take her to Abeno Pabe so that people can leave our land. If you are a mother, when you see your son, something is wrong, you adopt that son, or they change the son in the hospital. All those acts may not be an act of infidelity. Do you know in Nigerian hospital as we speak today now, there are nurses and doctors who are waiting for you to deliver so that they take your baby? Do you know today if we run DNA tests, you will notice that many children are not the many people you are calling your children are not your children? Not because your wife was unfaithful, but because your baby were exchanged in the hospital. But most of you don't know. It is easy to blame the woman. But you don't know the evil that are defiling us already. When you go to hospital for antenatal care, they begin to take your record. They will say, do you have money? Yes, we have money. Do you have twins? Yes, you have twins. Do you have record of illness? They take your data information. People is telling us, you have to marry a man. A man have to marry a woman. Woman have to marry. We are not talking of GBT and BTG. Very soon now, the same Onyeibe will say no. So biologically, we have discovered that if you marry a cow, you will live a healthy life. All these things are defilement. The Creator will abandon us. But here there are people collecting 10% who know that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost. They will not condemn these things for you. They will cover it up and repolish it so that you think they are new. Let me digress a little bit. You have Anglican Church of Nigeria. You have Anglican Church of Britain. In Nigeria here, you begin to hear Efo diocese, Enigwe diocese, Enugu diocese, Ndioshi Nandiama diocese. Have you ever asked yourself as a member of the Anglican Church, why did Anglican Church of Nigeria separate from Anglican Church of the terrorist British government? You will not ask because you are holier than I. Obombo Krasaburambombo Kukwe. The Anglican Church of Britain, led by Canterbury of Pope of Idiot, they told you man cannot marry man. Our people say no, man cannot marry man, is abomination. Anglican Church of London, of course, Anglican Church means English Church. English Church of London, the real terrorists told English Church of Nigeria, the franchise company, man must marry man. They carried it out. That is how the reasonable people that time refused, and that is how they divided. Anglican Church will not tell you all these things. They are just taking you to heaven, whereas you are under the ship of Satan already. Can somebody who is Anglican Church tell me why they separate from Anglican Church and become Diocese of Efo, Diocese of Enugu and Andioshi and Andiama? When we are done with all of you, there will be no. You better kill us, but this is hate speech, but it's the truth. So if they can be lying to you in such level and magnitude, how can you trust them with the most vital part of your life? The first thing Fulani does when they enter our community is to rape our women. Young or old, it doesn't matter to them. Their concern is to defile them. And before they do that thing, they have slept with cow. And then you are defiled. That is how to defile people spiritually. Number one way to defile you spiritually, physically, is through indecent way of having sex. Number two is through initiation, as we have looked on already. Your governors are initiated and they have been defiled, most of your leader. And the third way is disregard for tradition. The third way is disregard for tradition. When you see a true Igbo man, for instance, now telling you that the way of Muhammad is not an alien to him or her, don't you think something is wrong? Deliberate disregarding of your culture and tradition is bad, because there are a lot of things about your community you know nothing about. Jesus came to a particular place where he wanted to make miracle. On this instance, Jesus did not call down angel from heaven. Jesus bowed down and took a sand from the earth there and spit on top of that sand and put it in the eye of a blind man and still asked the blind man, go and wash it away. Why did Jesus follow that pattern? When you come to our community, we tell you we don't urinate in this river. Why don't you find out that river could be the how do they call it? Obemini Besider, the pool of Besider. Okay, it's in Abo, so you cannot be pool of Besider. Were you there when they told you it's in Middle East? They make you to disregard your culture and tradition. When I tell you that we forbid it, we don't eat vulture, you will tell me that Hausa man catch vulture and is able to prepare it with suya and you are eating it. Do you know what it can do to your body? Do you know there are animals that God forbid that should not be used for sacrifice to him? Even Muslims understand that. Even though God was not going to eat it directly. But if he said, don't use them to make sacrifice to me. You cannot offer pig to the Creator. But you use sheep or ram. Not pig. Not snake. And then he understands that if you disregard these instructions, you defile your land, he will not protect you again. Let's restrict it these three ways. Three ways of defiling a people physically. I said one is through indecent sex. It could be known as lasciviousness, uncleanliness, but a very hopeless way to have sex. The second way to defile a people is through initiation. And the third way is through making you to disregard the culture and the tradition of your people. And then we go to the second stage because of our time, which is the way to defile you spiritually. If they want to defile you spiritually, there are two major ways to defile you spiritually. Number one is through your thought. Because of the way you have been reconditioned, you don't think about good thing. You don't think about good thing. That is why they say the idle mind is a devil's workshop. The women now can dress half naked. My pastor once told me that this generation is sexually embarrassed. Why will this generation be sexually embarrassed? Except they want you to begin to harbor garbage and nonsense in your mind all day long. Have you not noticed that when they want to advertise toothpaste, they will use a naked woman? When they want to advertise cigar, they will use a naked woman. When they want to advertise Igbo, they will use a naked woman. Today now, if they want to even advertise Jesus, they use a naked woman. Go and watch it. This generation is sexually embarrassed because they want you to harbor garbage, evil in your mind. Some of you are incapable of thinking right thing. You can't conceive good thing. You have been defiled. That is when Jesus said, from the abundance of the heart does the mouth speak. Only evil thing comes in your heart. You see 3 years old baby now. When the mother finish wearing them pamper, they even put foam. Today, life now of a black man, a 6 years old girl, they will form breasts for her. Why wouldn't an 80 years old man rape 3 years old? When all your mind and thought have been defiled. The only thing you think as a governor is a second tenure. Don't you know you have been defiled? That is why you have destroyed more people than the people you promised to protect. You have been defiled by your thought. Don't you see the policeman in Biafra land, the army man in Biafra land, when they see you driving towards them, the only thing that is in their mind is how to collect your 2 naira or 2,000 or kill you. Sometimes when they see you, you are properly dressed, they tell you to come down. They don't want to search your motor. They want to keep you where they can shoot you and kill you immediately in case they see money in your car. Go and ask Chukuma Abichima that was killed in Port Harcourt. They saw 150,000 naira in their pocket. They have to kill them to steal the money. The heart of the people is so evil. The black man have been reconditioned till the level that they don't want a good thing again. You were not always like this. You needn't understand the art of defilement. So you indulge, you play the game of indulgence. Look at you now, you have become your way of life. We were not always like this. We were the best of the best of the best that has walked on this earth. But you were ignorant of the art of defilement. Look at you, black, anywhere you are in the world. You are the only one that sing a song and curse your woman. Hello, bitches, hello, whore. Look at you as a black woman. You are the only one that is busy stabbing your husband because they marry or sleep or have, what do they call it, side chick. But you forgot that the wisest man on earth have 1,000 wives. But you have been defiled. You cannot reason properly. You will not understand all these things because, believe me, they are knowledge too high for you to understand or comprehend. But we won't stop until you understand that. So when you are a Biafra, you are there talking evil of IPOB, talking evil of Biafra, your father and your mother, based on the fact that you have been properly indoctrinated by the Nigerian state. Don't you know you have been defied? No true Oduduwa son can come out and speak against Oduduwa openly. No true Awosa Fulani or idiot of Nigeria can come out and speak against their people openly. Only we who fail to understand the need why we must not defile our system. And so our leaders come and yap. And what do you think they will get in return? Yoruba can conspire and kill the whole Igbo. They will always go back and appreciate themselves. Adamu Farouk have said it. I see Awusa eating another Awusa man leg. I will not condemn it. Because they understand that they cannot defile themselves by themselves. The second way to defile you spiritually is through, one is through your thought, the next one is through your desire. You go and check your desire. Your desire are evil from morning to night. When people correct you from your bad way, your desire is to destroy them. Even as I'm preaching now, there are a lot of Biafrans there who are saying, this Judge Onyeibe self, he too they talk self, but thunder will fire you as you are listening to me. Because your desire to kill me is stronger than your desire to kill Fulani herdsmen. When that idiot Boko Haram police will pack you now and say, come down there, you are a bloody civilian. You'll be there behaving like a monkey and be saying, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, okay sir, because you are idiot. But I'm telling you the truth now, but you are a Biafra. You will be there and say, this is Judge Onyeibe self. He's talking too much self. Your desire have defied you. They are the one who made you to reason like animal. And so that they leave you defenseless. And I tell you, the moment you are defied, you lose your spiritual backing. Biafrans, if you are listening to me, it is going to rain in Nigeria Sunday somehow. Make sure you are not defiled. If you have been defiled, go back and make amends. Begin to correct ways. Go back to your roots. Go back to your roots, because you never know. Go back to your roots. Go back to your roots. Go and find out how your ancestors were able to do what they did, why they were able to survive. For in the end, we are Biafra. Just as it was from the beginning, it's going to be that way at the end. I'll be back in a minute. Yes, of course, at this moment our lines are open. I want to first of all remind us that on Saturday, this Saturday, our Supreme Leader will be on air. The same time, 7 p.m. Biafran time. He will be on air on our FM relay station. He will be on air on WhatsApp, on Twitter, on Instagram, or Telegram, or microphone. He will be on air every media platform available. You share that video to everywhere shareable. Let those who have the anointing to block us, let them block it as they can. It is their duty and anointing to block us. It is our duty and anointing to share it. Our leader will be on air on Saturday to address us. He normally tells you, come with your pen and paper. It's going to do you a whole lot of good. Believe me. Be like the Berean Christian, not like the Thessalonian Christian. Be like the sons of Issachar, for you are better than them. You are a Biafran anywhere in the world, you are here to identify with IPOB family. I will encourage you to do that. I will encourage you to do that because the journey has already begun. You're finding it difficult to locate one. Send us your name, your phone number, your location to our WhatsApp line. Your name, your phone number, and your location. Send it to the WhatsApp line. I understand some of you, it has taken some time and no coordinator has reached out to you. Do not be discouraged. I say try and resend it 1 or 2 times in a week until they attend to you. It's not our intention to undermine anybody, conquer anybody, but they vow to take our life from us. We have vowed to take our life back. It's just as simple as that. If they are so desperate to kill us, we should be very desperate to protect our life. And having said that, the WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is the direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614 is the special number for the female. Please, when you call, hit the nail on the head. 2 minutes, you are off there. And when I begin to say thank you, know you have overstayed your welcome. Apply wisdom to reasoning. Thank you very much, caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Oh, just call on WhatsApp. Hold on a bit for me. Call on WhatsApp. Hold on. You are yet to be connected on air. But go ahead now. You are on. Can you hear me?
I can hear Mazi.
Yes. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. Greetings to you, my fellow brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. May the blessing of our heavenly creator, Chukwu Kikabiyama, the God that created heaven and earth, continue to be with us minutes to go. And I am calling from Enugu this evening. We are very much, we are here. The restoration of our land remains the main reason why the whole world is boiling only the two. But the revelation that they must fall. As they vow that they will soil our land, they will defy our land, but the way out they have vowed that they themselves they will be destroyed. All those that is working evildoers in our land, you are soiling the land if you don't know. You are defiling land. If you are working against the Islamization agenda, you are working with the people that have that agenda, and you are trying to put the children of people there in the bondage of people, you are soiling them. So for that reason, you are cursed. And telling you that your effort will vain. I want to use the opportunity to grace our leaders. Mazi Onyeibe, bless you. You are there, your at the end of the struggle, all of you was dedicated for this one work. Your name, the Almighty God will bless you, and your name will never ever covered. All the people that they just made themselves available for this wonderful work. Our leader Mazi and the essence honest person of our own time. That's all that are looking up to we continue to imitate you for this one work that you all of you to do. And we are saying the effort of the wicked in destroying the efforts of the restoration of land will continue to be there. And the end of the restoration will be which must jubilate on our land. Mazi, to this wonderful effort of the restoration of Biafra that you put into day and night. You are here doing the work. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. When you see them behaving the way they behave, understand they are there to defile you. Don't give them that chance. Call out on the line your name and where are you calling from.
Good evening, Onyeibe.
Good evening, Adam.
I'm
Go
calling
ahead.
from Eleme, Iguacha precisely. My name remains Eberudoye, here from Okozo. I want to be grateful to Chukwu Kikabiama, who has made our radio once again to be talking. We have been missing a lot. So I thank you for your work. I thank our Mazi, Namdekano. My greetings to all hardcores all over the world, including we in LMA here. Thank you for your teaching this evening. I don't know how our people will learn. Go back to your roots. And some people are still here, running around. Guys, I want to tell our people this evening because I was once in that shoe of a church, Nenu Church in Nana. But thank God today that since September last year, I go back to my roots. Not the way my people, how my father worship Chukwu Kikabiama, how my people in Okuzo worship Chukwu Kikabiama. There is a very big difference in my life. You can stand yourself, you know you're right. You know what you're supposed to do. You know at the right time that you should do things. I want to thank Mazi Namdekan, who has opened, particularly I myself, to know, like what you said this evening, that we have been defied. And because we have been defied, our mother, our father become our enemy. Some people today, their mother, their father are the winch, mother winch, their father wizard, because we are defied. I think our people, we should go back to our roots, know whom you are. We are special people. We are the peculiar people, as the Bible said. Precious people, as the Bible said. And our people are still damned. Even the level now they can have reached, the lectures, the teaching that he has taught us these days. Still, some people are still very stupid. But thank God, at least, people are turning up. I myself am turning up. My family are turning up. And I say, let our people go back to your roots. Know whom Chukwu Kikabiama is. Know whom your father served. Know whom your forefather served. Know how we started. Christianity came. And when they came to introduce Christianity to us, I think they met people. Who were those people? What are those people doing? Which God we are there serving? Before Britain rob us, defile us and rob us. They defied us and rob us.
Children of God now come to rob children of Satan. They say they meet our father serving Satan. They brought Holy Ghost. And Holy Ghost now rob everything in our land. Still robbing us till today. Children of God now, they know the lie. They are the righteous. The righteous now came and robbed the unrighteous. And they are still robbing the unrighteous till today. And our people cannot fathom and understand what is happening. That every act of the Nigerian state in Biafra land is actually meant just to destroy us as a people. They are working very hard to bastardize our bloodline. But they should be rest assured, they came late. They came late.
We must go back. We must go back, no matter what it will cost us. And I pray that Biafra must come in our own time. In my own watch, Biafra must be restored. And we are going back to where we come from. And shame will be on those idiots who defied us and robbed us what we have. Until today, we are suffering it. Anyway, let me give other people time. I want to thank you. Like as I said, my name remains Eberudoye, the LMA local government women leader. God bless you, sir. Go ahead. May Chukwu Kikabiama strengthen you.
It is simple. They remove history from the school so that you cannot ask wisdom. When I know how fraudulent Nigeria is when I try to find out from them. I actually studied history in school, I must tell you. And I will ask them. They told me, one of them, I remember they call it the personality clash between Ojukwu and Gowon. I never forget it. And I asked my teacher, if the personality between Ojukwu and Gowon caused the Nigerian Biafra war, why is the war still going on? They say you're always a controversial student. Why will I think the way you want me to think? Did they give me, is my brain analog? My brain is not just analog, it is also metalog. My brain is meant to function spiritually and physically, analog and software, hardware, and just give it any grammar. Why will you restrict me? They lie to you. Today, children would have been asking, why are you telling me that the people who left their community and come and rob Africa are master? They answer fine name. Hide under the clothes of holy men. It's unbelievable. But they will not allow you to study history. When they come and tell you about terrorist Lugard, you think it's a human being. Huh? Yes, there was a one man, he's a terrorist. They don't call him terrorist. His excellency, he's eminent, high professional mathematician. He was a good mercenary. Big name, idiots everywhere. You come out and tell us what is the difference between them with ISIS. Now, all of you should be ashamed. When you sit in your hollow chamber and you want to analyze the black man, you think about what your father have done and you see how the world is mocking at all of you. Your children are laughing at you. You see why it looks like the Fulani don't want Western education? But our father mistakenly accept it. We are paying for it today. Yes, sir, my brother on the WhatsApp. Can you hear me? I mean, brother on the Messenger.
Yes, Mazi George Onyeibe, I just want to bring something to the notice of all Biafrans wherever they are. Although we are still investigating, the information we got now is at Orlu Mosque, they are uploading a certain things which somebody went there to find out and they beat the person mercilessly. So I want those who are living in around Orlu main town and environs to make sure that they find out what they are uploading in Orlu Mosque. It is very, very important. It is very, very important because they beat the guy that went there, the guy that was sent there, they beat him mercilessly. So all the people that are living close to there, they have to be careful. And my name, I'm still the man who go to IK school. Thank you very much. That is the information I want to bring to the Biafrans.
Yes, sir. Mazi Kechugu, thank you very much. Your complaints or information is noted. If you are in Olo now, there is a mosque in Olo now. There is a mosque in Olo, one of the building of defilement in Biafra land. In Olo now, they are dropping ammunition there. We don't hide feeling. They are dropping ammunition in Olo mosque now. Those of you who are around there, watch them out. We all know that every mosque they build for Allah in Biafra land is an armory. But Mbaka doesn't prophesy about this. All the other idiot pastors don't prophesy. Do you know pastors are the one conquering us for Muhammad now? Mbaka, give us prophecy. Your boys are offloading ammunition in Olo Mosque. These are out of defilement. A mosque building in Biafra land is an act of defilement. Those of you in Olo, there is a mosque like the Biafra Land National Coordinator have said. They are dropping ammunition there. Well, we are not saying all these things that you should panic. We just want you to know what is obtainable. Because what they want, we will respond to them. We will reciprocate. And believe me, these people are not ready for what is coming. You will not understand. You won't understand. Call her on the WhatsApp. Your name and where are you calling from? Call her on WhatsApp.
Mazi, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Hit the nail on the head. You have 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. I greet everybody. I greet you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mazi, it's just quick one. No. I want to send message to the British and I want to send message to all the Ohanese who allow these people to defy our land, our holy land. I want to send them the message and I want to send the message also to British. I always say to them, even direct from my platform, that I want to still use this opportunity to send the message to them also. British, I hope you guys are listening to me because this Radio Biafra is all over the whole world and people are watching. I hope you guys are listening to me. Listen, you know what you guys did to our land is very wrong. Be ready to
But they don't want to
rebuild your
repent.
land.
They want us to be feeling guilty for a sin we didn't commit.
No, we are not feeling guilty, sir. We are going to destroy their hospital. We are going to burn their hospital down. We are going to burn their schools. We are going to burn all the activities they have, all the company they have in London there. They know Haneze Igbo, Hope Ozodinma, Mpaka, and the others. All the ones that give themselves to Fulani headsmen to come and embarrass our parents, to come and embarrass our parents, to embarrass our mother, to define our mother. A whole Fulani headsmen sleeping with cow, then they will still come and rape our sister. This is so painful, eh? This thing is so painful. I want to send a message to them that, you people should be ready because your court class, I have sharpened the back, sharpened the front for you people when the time comes. When the time comes, I'm going to cut off your head one by one for this atrocity they committed in that land. Mazi, this thing is too painful. When I hear these stories, it's better I don't just hear it at all. It's better I don't just know about it. Because when I know, Mazi, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how my body feels. Because to see that this Fulani headsmen them, these Fulani people, these uncircumcised human beings come to our holy land to invade it. Not just invade it, they rape our parents, butchered our mothers for just no cause, for just no reason. So this is message to those hopefuls of the and the rest that their court class is waiting for them. Thank you, Mazi, and thank you so much for all these stories you give us. All this, the way we are learning from you, Mazi, is so amazing.
Thank you very much.
No, it's not stories. That is history. It's history.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mazi.
You are blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want you in your mind, go and look at the conduct of those who call themselves colonial master. And then compare it with what Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah, ISIS are doing. And if you are able to tell me that they are not the same people, then I will denounce Biafra. If you can prove to me that they are not the same people, I will denounce Biafra and hang myself. But you will see that Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah, are better than Lord Lugard, prostitutor, Florence Shaw, and every other idiot colonialist. They are worst. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Mazi Onyeibe.
Good evening from here. 2 minutes, hit the nail on the head.
Okay, well, thank you for this program and this segment of Go Back to the Roots. That is, let me go straight to the point. You are bringing us back home. Who said Biafra will not come? If you listen to this program today and listen to this school, act of defilement, that is the topic. My brother, that is the problem. People defy themselves because of money. Even they will see they would be joking for it because the zoo pays stupid thing for money. They pay stupid thing for money. You see some of them doing, this defying the pay. Oh, man, when Mazi Onyeibe, let me say this thing again. You see, you talk about colonial master. Listen to fella music, colonial mentality. Are they normal? And I want to use this opportunity to send warning to every one of you. It doesn't matter who you are. And the more you delay Biafra, the more people, you don't know, like killing bad people that have been destroying the land. Killing them is a glory. And you see, it's written in your Bible. Church, pastor, Anglican bishop.
The current problem in Imo State now is by Archbishop Mbaka. And there will be idiots today who think they are going to look for God with Mbaka.
Killing them is glory.
Mbaka should go to the mosque and we will respect him as a Muslim. He should stop deceiving us in the church as Christian. But he's a Muslim. This is the part we will not tolerate. But the idiot who don't understand think we are fighting Jesus. There is my sister here on Facebook now. He say, yeah, Jesus is the best. We can go back to our root. But why are you comparing the way of my ancestors to Jesus? Jesus was promised to my ancestors.
Jesus
was promised to my ancestors. My ancestors were there before Jesus came. Do you know the 3 wise men were Igbo people? Did you not read 3 wise men from the east? Did you say 3 wise men from? They were Igbo. Did you not know?
We have ruled.
Was Jesus not a promise to the sons of Abraham? Was not the son of Abraham that was promised to the people? Why would we allow them to defile us this way?
Any day they delay the restoration.
Go back to your route, so that you not miss route. Thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah.
We must continue.
You see that. Let me say this thing. That our route is very, very important.
If your route mean to you, go to Ogomo, go back to Ogomo. If your route mean go back to Arusi, go back to Arusi. Me now, I have applied to become the high priest of Abenokpabe. Adi Amama, Ndiara. There were time people will come and tell me, Judge is Abenokpabe. I am not Abenokpabe, Ndiara. Don't you know it's better to be Abenokpabe than Mbaka? Tell me one idiot man of God. Let me tell you how honorable and holy Abenokpabe is. That is why all of you running away, you will go to Abenokpabe. I'm going to nationalize the Taro Chiku. Just hit the nail on the head, my brother. Let's go ahead.
Sacred practice, fair equity, fairness, justice, ogu, nso ala, iwu ala, nto ala, omenala, ordinana. Go back to your read. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Of course, you are blessed.
Who said Biafra no go restore?
Thank you very much. It is simple. How can my people, we say, how can we be looking at all these things? Why wouldn't they call you a monkey? Why would they not call you a monkey? When you come back you go to the Queen of England now, and you are looking at the Queen of England, and you are showing, is it obedience they call it, reference to her, a very wicked mother, heartless mother like that. You cannot register your displeasure like a Akanobiam. Then something is wrong with you. Fulani man will trek for over 1,000 kilometers and come and tell you to kill your people, and you will kill them, and you want us to respect you. Are you not an idiot? We tell you to go back to your roots. You say, no, don't talk to my Jesus. Are you an idiot? Do you know Jesus more than us? Are you not a Muhammad that fight for Allah? Allow Jesus to fight for himself. Allow the Holy Ghost to fight for himself. Only Muslims fight for their God, because their God cannot fight for himself. Why be people so reduced so God to the level you mock God without knowing? You are defiling yourself when you do that. Ndiara. Are you still there, caller on WhatsApp?
I'm still here, Mazi Onyeibe. I just like this program because the most important thing na our pastor. You get one pastor who dey my land, inshallah. This pastor, you know the hear word. You get one. My name is Ehikioya from Mission Land. Ehikioya.
Go ahead, Ehikioya.
My name is Ehikioya from Mason. This pastor, the tenant say that place wait for the one for Mayfan, so me no Mayfan there. That place, stranger not the Mayfan for there. This pastor come go Mayfan for there. That pastor don't come back house. So you not come back at Assemblies of God Church. Then the pastor be then the transfer pastor come, make they call that place. Because the place call they do crusade. No pastor agree come again. You understand me? So because those things where they happen now, those pastors now they are harm every day. Now pastor now they define our land. Now pastor now they use them breathing use they spoil our land. Because our land not be like that before. Even Fulani not they enter our land. We not agree make they enter our land. We they forbid many things. Even Yoruba we they forbid them for our land. We don't need them. Understand? So because I be for our position. See now village you me for come. We they forbid many things. And they get one village me for come for where they near my village. That village so they call that village. So the Biafra na Igbo people now they inherit that land before for ancient time, and those people now recently they call know say that place na Biafra now, but they call Aisha, but na Obodogun na be the name, but they don't know what be the meaning. Recently now they can't find out the meaning say na Biafra land na the village be. Thank you, Mazi Onyeibe, for the good work they do for us.
My brother,
I
we will tell our
congratulations
people.
for the work we they do for. I'm very happy.
God is faithful. Thank you very much. Our people must understand. We do not dispute the existence of God. But we just want you to understand that men who are crafty have manipulated the word of God and wielding its power against us. And of course, because of our love for the Creator, they are able to subdue us to every unimaginable and inhuman position. And this we cannot tolerate any longer. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Casey Onyeibe.
Good evening from here.
Casey Onyeibe come from Akpu, Orumba South local government area in Anambra State. You know, when they are talking about go back to your roots, yesterday I live in Europe here, in Italy here, Padova. You know, we watch some certain things. I saw this thing yesterday, the Ash Wednesday and all these things. They promised us that they will do demonstration. We didn't see anything again. Rather, they say Bishop say let them pray for Nigeria. You know, these people, if I continue thinking about these people, I don't know what to call them. Those called Reverend Fathers. At times they are talking about. We are talking about.
But sorry. Let me throw more light into what you say. They wanted to do protests, right?
Yes.
But they did not do the protest again. And the parishioner, the person in charge of the parish, the bishop, the pope, the Toto Tororo, as the case may be, said they should pray for Nigeria. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's in order. Because, oh Lord, my God, let Amadioha destroy every Nigerian across the globe. Is it not prayer? Believe me, that man of God is right. Oh Lord, my God, let Amadioha destroy every idiot who say they are Nigeria, every thief of Nigeria. Thunder fire them. Is that not prayer? I don't condemn church where they do the right thing. When the man of God say go and pray for Nigeria, he didn't give you prayer point, and we cannot condemn them.
Yes.
If he give you prayer point, oh, let God bless Nigeria, I would have told him he's an idiot. So prayer are different. Go ahead, let me not interrupt you again.
You know these things, Mazi. If I think about the Christianity they are practicing in our land, it's different in the one they are doing in Europe here. I don't know the reason why our people are killing their people in the name of Christianity.
Defilement.
I baffle for this thing. This thing, they disturb me so much. How? Tell me the reason why our bishop, Reverend Fathers, are destroying their people in the name of Christianity. It's not like that. Every day they are killing people in our country. They are killing people in Biafra. Nobody, no father will say anything. No bishop will say anything. No cardinal will say anything. It's an abomination.
Killing people in Nigeria is honorable. Telling them the truth is hate speech.
It's an evil. This thing is disturbing. It's disturbing. Why our people are doing this thing to us?
It's not our people.
Why are they doing this thing to us?
These are the seed that was sown among us while men sleep. Why we ignorantly sleep, they sowed seed of evil among us. They are the one who is manifested.
Look at Imo State now. We fear in the same Fulani is there. The other side, Fulani is there. All side, Fulani people are there. Because of fools of them who are following Jibril, they work everywhere where Jibril is going. No, all this life we are living, all this end of the day, what are we going to gain from all this rubbish? We never prophesy again now.
No, he's still prophesying. He's still prophesying. The next level now, they are going to China to fight coronavirus. You see, these people think we are stupid. Somebody just sent me the video and said to me, "Oh, Mazi Onyeibe, God have answered your prayer." And I was answering. I thought I've received $1 million. And I on it, and I hear one man shouting, "I am going to China. I am going to fight coronavirus. He's going to fight." And say, "You're set, Anna." I laugh. I nearly died today.
Who is going to China?
They think we are stupid, and their church member is shouting, "Amen, amen, yes, yes, yes." They will source it for a passport on the other. Then it's going to go and hide in Cambodia.
Experts in America, some experts have said that this thing can never transfer easily to black gene.
If he let him transfer himself, he need to transfer because all these governors, they're supposed to receive it.
Before finish them, all of them. Because
thank you
they
very
don't
much.
have hospital, nothing. Nobody is talking to us. My brother, thank you very much. May God bless you.
We must continue and bless you
we
too.
Continue standing for our people.
Of course.
Only you we have in that land.
God is faithful.
May God bless you.
God is faithful.
Thank you very much.
Yes, caller on WhatsApp, still hold on there. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Good evening, Ada. Good evening, Ada. Go ahead.
I am Mazi Iana, so I call you today so my line went off. So what I want to say is this. There is a revelation I'm going through my personal.
Against what?
Against this Boko Haram people they come from any Gunati, or from any Owereti, I just stay here. So history when we do move here for here can hear this in Hadiko, how protect here. Because okay, now look at Tinubu supposed to write his will to his children, but now Tinubu is fighting for 2023 president. If we should not allow it, please let this Biafra come. We need this Biafra. I talk at Biafra there, Bikoni. Even the one thing so these people don't want these people to enter here because if they enter here, so God will not allow them to enter here. That's what I want my contribution.
Thank you very much. I must announce to you that they are here already, but the issue is that don't worry, they are here already. Good night from here. Thank you very much, Ada. We must continue. Yes, caller on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please.
Mazi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Onyeibe. Mazi, I am calling from United States of America, precisely Washington, D.C. Mazi, originally I am from Onyeibe. Onyeibe is the home of the tiger.
Mazi, I want to interrupt you. Mazi, I want to interrupt you. Anytime you call my line, you will tell me originally I am from Onyeibe. So fecally or inferiorly, where do you come from? Because if originally you come from somewhere, it implies that fecally you are coming from somewhere. So fecally, where do you come from?
No, Mazi. Believe me, well, Igbo is Igbo and Onyeibe is Onyeibe. The reason why I say originally Onyeibe is because that is the armor of all the Igbos, but my people are not waking up. So
right.
that's why I put it like that.
When somebody is talking to me, I say, I know the original Onyeibe and the fake Onyeibe. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Yes, but the same Onyeibe is where the King Jaja of Opobo came from. You know, these are men, when men used to be men. When the tiger served in the military, in spite of all the bouts and his championship, still he just gave it back to the queen, and then he came out and served in the Biafra military. Then the King Jaja dealt with all these white people, and then he was bound, and then he died. That is in the Caribbean. These are the men, when men used to be men, and these are Onyeibe men. But now you cannot even find any Onyeibe man calling this line. I don't know. They are sleeping because they are getting money from the Fulanis. So, Mazi, please, I want to make an announcement. This announcement is all about the 2020 Million Man March that we are having in Washington, D.C. This is going to be on June 20th, 2020. We are having Million Man March, and I am urging all our people, all the Biafras all over the world who are coming to Washington, D.C. for this, please just to call in, go to the website, ipobinusa.gov, ipobinusa.gov. When you get to the website, then you get to get the informations about your hotel reservation, about what you have to do and where you have to be. The time and everything is there. The name of the people you have to call. If you have a problem, all of them are in website ipobusa.gov. Mazi, well, I cannot take much of time, but what I will tell you is that ihe gburu nwa nkịta a na-ekwu ụmụ ya, nne nkịta a na-ekwu ụmụ ya mepe anya. The thing that killed the mother of the dog does not let the children open eye. So we have been beaten so down. And for the fact that there was no reaction since after the war, this is the reason why they do not know. I had my sister and my brother that was crying, said that she can't even feel that these uncircumcised people will just rape the women. There are a lot of atrocities that were committed against us. And then we suck
Nobody
it in.
said anything. We are inside the Yoruba church. No problem.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
So the issue there is that we have Ofonogu and all the here. Thank you. God bless you.
We must continue. Yes, a caller on the WhatsApp.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir. Wow. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir. We are seeing your hard work, sir. Sir, my own contribution is that before the British came to colonize us, Yoruba have already colonized us before. It's only Yoruba people that I see that will be serving Jesus Christ at the same time having Ogun or Juju in their backyard. Coming now to deceive our own people that don't do our native issue, it's not good though. And they are deceiving our people. You understand? Using a drink to pray, putting drink down. Our leader, even our leader, Mazi the Kanu, is doing it. You pray to your ancestors to guide and protect you. Our Yoruba people will come and change it. Is not good though. Is the Antichrist? Is this? Is that? They make us to forget all our ancestors, all the things they did in the old days. If those things it work for our ancestors, if it did not work, nobody was dying at the age of 35 years, 40 years. Our people were not dying premature death at that time. Now, 30 years, it don't die. 44 years, it don't die. 40 years, it don't die. Yoruba people, they are the one that sold us to British. They are the one that sold us to slavery.
Thank you very much.
If monkey will not there, if person will rat will not there, now not be the tell who no there say come food day here, come and eat. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
We must continue. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, Mazi Onyeibe.
Yes, Ada. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Choma. I am calling from Bierin Bitoli local government area of Imo State, Biafra land. Mazi, I want to thank you guys for the good work you are doing. I also want to, appreciate our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi for the wonderful work he has been doing. I say, may Chukwu Okike bless all of you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Mazi, I got an information today. I want to pass an information. I got an information today that in Imo State, that this governor called Hope Uzodinma have inaugurated an emir in Imo State. I was mad when I heard it. And I also heard that this Fulani Hesman, they are in Imo State now. I don't know what to do. Mazi, please, you should help us.
What you should help understand, the Imo State people, like every other state as they divided us in Nigeria, must know one thing. Our leaders say we are not leaving anybody behind. Forget about what they are doing. It doesn't matter where they are. Our leaders say both our mad people, everybody is going home. You said you are from Umbiri.
Yes.
Do you know you have the same Umbiri in Abo? If you are coming from Onitsha now, you pass Umunede.
Yes.
The next village you get to is Emoho. After Emoho, you get Mbiri. After Mbiri, before Odogodo. We are not leaving any of our people behind. So have it at the back of your mind. This is their time.
Yeah.
All these things they are doing is the more reason why our people believe what we are saying. If they were not doing this thing, you people will not believe. You say propaganda. Let them finish exhibiting their stupidity. We will respond to them. Make no mistake about that. What we ask all of you is, do not be careless with your life. Observe them. Monitor them. Look at what they are doing. This is the land of our ancestors. They should go back to where they come from.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my sister.
Mazi. I also want to comment on, like, I'm in the village now. In the afternoon, you see all these aboki that do shoe menders, just walking freely in somebody's backyard and all the rest. I don't know who to contact.
Don't worry. They feel we are born to rule. I mean, we are conquered people. They are born to rule us. For the time being, just be watching them. Understand IPOB is everywhere. We own the land of Biafra. We are everywhere. Don't worry. It's not everything I will tell you. Just watch them, observe them, look at them. Biafra land is Biafra land. From Igede to Iyala to Idoma to Bobora to Mbitoru to Mbisembano, Amando Bankwere, Olo, Hiala, Mbose, all the way to Inugu. Everywhere Biafra land is Biafra land. Ugebu to Napa, Bobora, everywhere we are there. Urobo, Shekirim, Patani, everywhere this is our land. We don't want one Nigeria. But they think we are conquered people. So let them finish their own exhibition. Thank you very much, Ada.
Mazi, if there is an emergency, I don't know who to contact. I don't know where they're having meetings around. So how do I get this IPOB member around my area?
You are yet to join IPOB. The best thing for you to do is to be born again. Send me your name, your phone number, your location on this WhatsApp line. I'll make sure the next.
I've done it already.
Okay.
I've done it already.
I will see to it that somebody contacts you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Yeah.
Caller on the WhatsApp. Are you there?
Yeah, I got from
This is my duty post. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my brother from another womb. I chat, and there was a greeting from Warsaw, Poland. As well as our Hamadical members of Sugar Praise or Chenebu, and every hardcore Biafra doing the needful, knowing that that is where our umbilical cord is buried, and that is where we are going. May you keep all of them. Mazi, something reminds me about this my Nemoche that dropped now from Mbiri. Mazi, that reminds me, I want to use this opportunity to tell all of them between Mbiri, Orodo, Umunoha, Otora, Ogwa, all of you, your radio Biafra, your FM is on, your radio is on. We don't see people calling from that area. Mazi, my name's okay for the nursing one from Makada check on Eke. My mother is from Umunoha. Well, not Umunoha, Umonyaho Rodo, Umoyana that I'm Matobin Joko family Warugo. Please, and then Namocha, and then Namocha, on one radio Biafra. On an afternoon here, man. I'm on 1 ton, only Warugo. Warugo, no more idea. I'm Matobin Joko. Because on and out, radio Biafra, not on radio on the on and out, Baga radio, and now near name. There was a neighbor, but on one day, I want to lay high on your committee in a bobble. Please, and as well as our people from Msuka or Uboka, all of you there, Aniri, please be calling. Your brothers are trying to reach all of you, and those of them in London, Chijoke is there trying to connect all of you. Please do the needful. Thank you very much. Mazi, we love your program. It's like new always. Voice of the Cross. Your word is new every day. We appreciate you.
God is
Must
faithful,
continue
Mazi.
in
Thank
the
you very
follow
much.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Indeed. Yes, of course, at this moment, I'm going to sign off on this segment. But do not go anywhere because I'm coming back in less than no time. In just a few minutes now, I will be back. But do not forget on this segment, we just ask you go back to your root. Biafrans, we have suffered enough. Nobody will mourn us. Let's mourn ourselves. Nobody will praise us. Let's praise ourselves. Nobody will appreciate us. Let's appreciate ourselves. They will pretend not to love us, but they will love us in the end. Understand that it is going to be all right. Goodbye as I sign off from here temporarily. I'll be back in no time.
This song is dedicated to the victims of this genocide. Those who lost their lives from 1967 to this very moment.
I had to do this song with we will. My brother man, I don't believe you. Shake a man could beat you. My brother man, listen up. Tell that Biafra soldier that is gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafra soldier that is gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafra soldier that is gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafra soldier that is gonna be alright. Tell that Biafra soldier he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell the wounded he's gonna be alright. The spirit of our fathers he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell everybody he's gonna be alright. See the bad loan wanna bring us down. The money that we keep rising up. See betrayers wanna bring us down. The money that we keep rising up. Bring your gun and your bullet and bazooka and your grenade and Biafrans. We will fight till the end. See them sabotage, playing cowardice in the corona. But we will win them all. I say we will win them all. Mandekano is the leader. He says it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafra soldier that it's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafra soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafra soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafra soldier that it's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafra soldier he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell the wounded he's gonna be alright. Tell our mothers, our fathers that it's gonna be alright. Tell our mothers, our fathers that it's gonna be alright. Oh.
I remember a very good brother man from my nation, Biafra land. Hey, oh na na na, what a wicked world. I want a junior, another dead Biafrans, shot by a government. Because of our freedom, we are fighting for a better life. One thing I know, forward ever, backward never. We will one day avenge our day, someday, sometime. So
Tell that Biafra soldier that it's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafra soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafra soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafra soldier that it's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafra soldier he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell the wounded he's gonna be alright.
of every nation is in the hands of our people. We've been lost in the dark for so long, chained by the enemies of freedom. Everything in life has got its time. I can see the sun is rising, and beyond the hills of hopelessness lies the hope and freedom we believe in. I can hear the drums of war so loud and clear. It's a clarion call. We must stand and fight. We must stand in so loud and clear. It's a clarion call. We must stand and fight. We must stand this flag, a symbol of freedom, a symbol of freedom. As we gather round to praise His holy name, for we can feel the amazing grace that makes us great. We must stand and fight. We must stand this flag, a symbol of freedom, a symbol of freedom.
We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwuabiama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only him decreed that we should exist as a race, and only him has the say to decide and to determine if we are to survive or not. We don't rest our hopes in any man.
We must stand and fight. We must stand this flag, a symbol of freedom, a symbol of freedom.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, wonderful men and women, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Still Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi from Efo. Mazi from Efo is the man who have assured Biafrans all over the world that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. This is a project, not like the Nigerian project, but a project. Nigeria is a project. Go and Google Nigeria. If you Google Nigeria, they will tell you project on progress. Project to emasculate indigenous people. Project to turn you to Bambiala. Those of you who are watching on Facebook across the globe, all those people you are seeing is Awusa Yuto. This is what Fulani did to Awusa Yuto. In the coming days, we will be showing you what Fulani did to Awusa youth. Today, we are here to save both Yoruba, Awusa, every idiot in Biafra land. We are here to save all of them. But for those of you who are on Facebook, it's just starting. Those Awusa youth, born to rule. Some few idiots produced in the lab by the British government, the Fulanis. This is what they reduce Hausa to. 90% of Hausa you reduce to Bambeala. So when you hear us say Bambeala, Bambeala means beggar. This is what Nigerians want to reduce Biafran youth to. But people don't understand. I'm coming, let me finish introduction anyway. Mazi from Efo is the man who say, I will not allow the heart of this project, because Radio Biafra is a project to deliver the people in the prison called Nigeria. We will save Yoruba. They can die in 10%. That is their business. We will save Hausa. They can live with the falsehood that they are born to rule, no problem. We will save every prisoner trapped in Nigeria. Do you know you have a lot of Biafran prisoners in Nigeria? If you see your brother as a Biafran, who is still telling you vigorous, talking to you about Nigeria, is a prisoner, we will save them. It doesn't matter whether they are in diaspora, wherever you see any Biafran, he say, oh, we are Nigerian, leave us alone. Do you know how they accuse you? They say, well, I don't like you people. You people always curse people. Tell them why you should love Fulani, because Fulani always kill them. They are idiots. They are the reason why we are here. All these people you are seeing now on, what do they call it? Is it wheelchair now? Because that one is Nigerian-made wheelchair. Please, if you know what they call Nigerian-made wheelchair in English language, those of you on Facebook, send it to me so I can tell the world their name. This is what they want to reduce every Nigerian to. This is what we are fighting against. But people don't understand. And these people now think that that is how Allah wants them. Oh. These Hausa youth now think that is how Allah wants them. As you see them now, they don't know their father. They don't know their mother. They don't know their uncle. These people will cause chaos. Then open IDP camp. All those Nigerian army you see, we go and be pregnanting all those small girls. That is how they born all of them. They born you under Oshodiuke, you become Dan Oshodiuke. They born you under Ojo Eleba, you become Dan Jojo Eleba. They born you under Dangote, you become Dangote. That is how they do them. They make them believe that they are born to rule. And to rule, Allah wants them to suffer. This is what Nigeria is doing. If I play the audio what they are saying now, they are begging Nigeria to free them from Bambayala. And some idiot will tell me, we the American will support one Nigeria. If you are European, this is what you are supporting. You are British, Chinese, anybody supporting Nigeria, we have told you are a criminal. This is what you are supporting. This is what British government want to turn every Nigerian youth to. Let me stop anyway. And that is the project. This is the project we are doing here. We would have just collected money and walk away. But Mazi before say no. No. Corruption will not enter here. Of course, Mazi Chuka from F4 is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. Anambra State is Biafra land. He's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader. Our supreme leader is Mazi Nnamdi, the savior of Nigeria and the restorer of Biafra. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. He's the one that commands the Biafrans. There used to be in those days, people would come and say, hey, who sent you? Who sent you? We hardly see all those who send you. We sent him. We are the people. So anytime you say, ye the people of Nigeria, we are the people. We sent him. Mazi Nnamdi is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. For the avoidance of that, he will be on air on Saturday. On Saturday should be on the 29th of the month of February, the year of Chukwu Kikabiama 2020. By 7 p.m. Biafran time, our leader will be there to address us. He will be on every social media available. Both familiar one or unfamiliar one. We will be there. If you don't have data, get data down. Share the message. Share it until they shut down social media. I'm surprised Instagram now is blocking us. They are telling us community privacy. But we are here. Before you came. We will be here after you are gone. We have seen your type. So in case you don't know, we are pre-informing you so you get ready to block us. Pekin will say, Mama no go sleep, he no go sleep. And having said that, I remain George Onyeibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, who are we? Who are we except we have the backing of the Creator? The owner of the world sent us. The owner of this world sent us. The owner and maker of America, China, Japan, all of you. He sent us. And then what can we do without first of all acknowledging him? What can I do? And sometimes I don't know. What can I do? What can we do? The owner of the world, I didn't say the colonial master. I think that is what they call themselves. I didn't say the connected people. I said the owner of the world sent us. I have to acknowledge him in a special way. There is no one like him. He is a Kwime. He is a Kwime. Anyị na-aja gị mmanwụ maka n'eziokwu n'ebuso mai ịhụnanya anyị na obiọma gị o juru anyị anya dadio inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma. It's only people who don't understand what God is doing, Chukwu Okike Abiama is doing inside Nigeria, that will come and tell us, hey, you are not respecting God. Oh, you are not. Who will not respect the Creator? Those of you, once again, who are watching from outside, those people you are seeing on my video, they are Nigerian people, they are not Biafra. Nigerian people, most especially from Hausa, Fulani extraction. They are the ones who have been ruling Nigeria since the creation of Nigeria. Look at the video very well. Half of them are blind. Half of them are crippled. The ones that look normal are imbecile. So more than 90% of these youth have been poisoned by the Western world. So they cannot have sense. When you see Fulani man claiming born to rule, terrorizing everybody, coming to turn you to Muslim, you think they are normal. They are not normal. Because no normal people will turn their children to this, what you are seeing today. But as you see them like this, they can be blind, or they can be crippled. Give them AK-47, they will cause havoc. So when you see a Fulani, Hausa, idiot Nigerian police killing people, it's not their fault. All this one you are seeing now, after this protest, they will give them army uniform. So when you are there in your own heaven, you have to support the territorial integrity. You are very useless. You are wicked. This is a generation of black people. Look at what Nigeria have reduced them to. And you still see, pretending you don't know what we are doing here. We will make you see what we are doing here. This is what they want for us. This is the stage they want to go for Biafra. As I come now, as a Biafra man, when they finish poisoning me with food from Britain, drug from Britain, poisoning me educationally and otherwise. And then when I hold this mic now, and I say, Bambi Allah, give me kobo, Bambi Allah, give me kobo, Bambi Allah, give me. Then one British man will tap me, stop, and I stop. They now ask me small question. You people don't have sense. It's your one Nigeria. Please, if you are a one Nigerian man looking at this video and following this broadcast, tell me that I'm lying. So when you say, oh, Nigeria is a populous African country, this is the populous. So half of them are idiots. Half of Nigeria are idiots. From the political elite to academia elite, they are all idiots. The drugs from Britain, Europe has poisoned them, destroyed their brain. This is the truth you don't want us to say. Half of Nigerians, anybody that tell you they are Nigerian, half of them are idiots. Forget about the name, the answer. Yes, Your Excellency, Akoi Excellency. Now today, Nyashide back. Not Your Excellency there. Do you want me to switch the video so you see the Halo chamber where they make law as they are fighting like touts? I say half of Nigerians are idiots. The remaining half are blind. The other quarter are crippled. The other quarter are imbecile. Only few people are still reasoning. And the few people that are reasoning, 70% have been intimidated into fear. Only a handful of Nigerians can protest. Like my leader will say, people like, Ayo Adobanje? They are the few Yoruba, Fani Kayode, that are still reasoning like human beings. Any Yoruba person you see, if it's not Ayo Adebanjo or Fani Kayode, they are all idiots. Maybe two other names join them. The rest are idiots. They don't have sense. Fulani, no single normal Fulani again. The Hausa that can reason. Only those ones on wheelchair now, they are the ones that can reason. But it's hate speech. But don't undermine them the way they are like this. The money they will steal. If they lodge it in London, there will be problem. economic crisis. Because that is what they can do. But of course, I will not proceed. Let us move ahead. Our topic on this segment is simple. What we war and battle against as Biafra. People do not understand why we sound the way we sound, why we behave the way we behave, why we react the way we react. We first of all must understand, every Biafran, that we are fighting war and battle at the same time. Yes, you heard me. We are fighting war and we are fighting battle. But most people do not understand that there is a difference between war and battle. I would have said what we war against as Biafra. Or rather, I would have switched it and say what we battle against as Biafra. But we are involved in the same time with war and with battle. You don't know. A sustained fight between large organized armed forces. A sustained fight between large organized armed forces. And then the other one is a state of armed conflict between countries or different groups within a country. So if we say we are in a war is a sustained fight between large organized armed forces, as we are experiencing today. When we say we are in a battle, it is a sustained armed conflict between different country or different group or different organization within a country. In Nigeria, here we are fighting Share, we are fighting Britain, we are fighting colonial master, we are fighting Yoruba, we are fighting Fulani herdsmen, we are fighting Christian, we are fighting Muslim, we are fighting Ogomo, we are fighting 419, we are fighting some idiot from America, from idiot from Japan, we are fighting greedy people, hopeless people. Who are we not fighting as Biafra? And now you understand. It will be very limited to say we are in a battle. We are in a war. We are involved in both of them. A battle is a combat between two or more armed forces. A war is between countries or nations. Battle can be won or lost, but may not determine the end of the war. You can fight a battle, you win or you can lose. But it cannot determine the end of a war. Nigeria fought a battle. They call it no victor, no vanquish. But that cannot determine the end of this war. The battle is over, but the war continues. And now you know. Battles are usually short term, while war are lengthy. Short battle. Having clearly defined the instance or the difference between battle and war to enable us understand when the victory eventually comes, we must consider the following aspects. Now, let me digress a little bit. We are Christians, and as such, we are acquainted with the doctrines of the Bible. And there is no better way to make me help you see what we represent than going to the Bible. I'm not trying to be religious. I am not. I'm not trying to be spiritual. I'm not. You have destroyed our culture and tradition. I would have sent you there. You will not understand what I mean. So let me take you back to the Bible. Apostle Paul in Ephesians, he said to them, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood." I want you to underline those words. For we wrestle. He didn't say for we war not. He didn't say for we battle not. But rather, he chose to use those terms. We wrestle. And now, if you think critically, you should be asking. Paul would have said, for we war not against flesh and blood. Or for we battle not against flesh and blood. Why did he use wrestle? And now, the truth remains that Apostle Paul understands that the fight the Christian is engaged on or engaged in require the deployment of every part of the body to emerge victorious. And so Paul was trying to tell the Christian that for you to win this battle as a Christian, you must make use of every part of your body. A Christian must fight with the eye, fight with the leg, fight with every part of the body, physically and spiritual. Because wrestling becomes the only sport where every part of your body is expected to be deployed. You can play football. If you touch the ball with your hand, you'll be penalized. You play table tennis, it touches your leg, you'll be penalized. Every sport have restriction to the part of the body that you use. Only wrestling is the sport that enables you to deploy every part of your body without restriction and without being penalized. And so Paul trying to make the people of the early Christians to understand that to be able to emerge as a successful Christian involved in this war or battle, he referred it to wrestling. And now you should begin to appreciate where we are going to. And now when we tell you as a Nigerian, or when we come to you as a Biafran, who is the main reason why we are here, our leader wants you to understand, first of all, that we are not just involved in a battle, because battle is just long term of war. Battle is just like 1 week. We went to battle with the Nigerian government where we went to bury the parents of our leader. It was battle. A battle that lasted for 3 or 4 days. The battle is over, but agitation continue. If you understand, I reminded us, we will bury the king and the queen, but agitation will continue after that. We went there, they were buried. We went for Thanksgiving and it's over. We continue reflecting on the legacy they have left behind. And I tell you, forever we'll keep remembering them. But agitation continue. So the battle to bury the parents of our leader is gone. But the agitation war continue. I hope you understand. And now for you to be able to understand some of the things you need to know as a Nigerian and most especially as a Biafran in order to save the next generation, let us consider the following factors. Number 1, end this war, battle. To end this war or battle, we must understand that number 1, major blockage. You must understand what it takes for you to be able to bring this war to an end. A lot of things are involved. What are you fighting? Who are you warring with? Who are you battling with? You have media blockage. We are here to fight media blockage. People don't know. As I'm here now, I have more than 5 television monitoring my broadcast from every platform. If you see Facebook now, one platform is telling me that I have 298 followers. One is telling me that I have 302. Another one tell me I have 14 followers. Another one tell me I have about 1 point something K. And you know, there is a number they get to. They will cut me off. I can assure you, I know who is cutting me off already. We are studying them. And now I want you to understand media blockage. Facebook, I don't know if it's Zugabyte or the Yoruba contractors who are actually doing it. They want to make sure nobody know about Biafra. It's media blockage. Genocidal war took place in Biafra land for 3 years, 1967 to 1970. Over 10 million died. Some people say 3.5 million. Nigeria admitted that 2 million died. But whatever the case may be, let's imagine the heap of the dead body of 1 million people. How will it look like? But many people in the world today, we claim they don't know. I may not blame the Chinese, the Japanese, the Korean nation, or the America openly when it comes to about the genocide that took place in Nigeria, Biafra land, 1967, 1970, because America was involved in war with Vietnam. But other people will not, if they claim they don't know what happened, it is because the British government successfully gave us media blockage. I have so many audio and documentary programs by the British government, BBC and CNN to be precise, that we are busy telling the whole world that there is draft in Biafra land. Biafra land is a coastal region. How could there be draft in a rainforest region? Oh, hear me? It's unbelievable. They killed people. It was media blockage. They discouraged people from intervening. Britain said they are the owner of the company called Nigeria, and it was improper and unconstitutional for anybody to stop the genocide. Britain committed crime against humanity, heinous crime against humanity on the soil of Biafra land. And do you know all the people who they used to perpetrate this evil patrol themselves in Nigeria as our founding father? They are responsible for the people, the Bambiala you are seeing on Facebook. And so when we talk about the war we are in, people must understand we are fighting media blockage. You need to understand the nature of the war. In as much as our leader believe in this generation of this Biafra, we are still finding it difficult. It is the absolute trust and faith we have in our leader that make us keep quiet. Because considering what the Yorubas are doing with the media today, it's unbelievable. Chima in Port Harcourt, I keep saying it. Go and look at how Yoruba with the Agota media want to keep this matter. Chima was raped by a police officer. Nigerian police officer woman raped Chima. The policeman, a Yoruba man, used cutlass to cut Chima. The Hausa man asked the Igbo man to give them fake autopsy report. And they told Nigerians that Chima died of high sugar level. Today, they are trying to pull the matter down. They are all running away. They try to blame the Igbo man. Why will you tell us that he was killed by Yoruba? How did you lie to us that he has sugar level? As I'm talking to you now, Nigerian police say they will not give any statement because they are going to take the case to court. The case will appear in court today, but you will never know anything as a Nigeria because the Yoruba propaganda media in Nigeria will not make you know the truth. Chima is dead, but I'm happy for Chima. Chima, anywhere you are, I don't know you, but your spirit is very strong. Don't relent, Chima. Chima, fight anybody that want to cover your matter. Chima, rise and fight. You are not a failure. For you to expose Nigerian police to this level, Chima, you are the one of the great warrior of Biafra that have walked this earth. And now I hope you are understanding. We are fighting a media war. Do you notice that with the level of, how do they put it in English? Is it Magaman Minitus? With the level of managed, civilized, advanced burial of our leader parent. Do you know no media in Nigeria reported it? What are they running for? Oh, they didn't see us behaving like that. We are civilized people. We are not civilized like Britain. We are civilized like our ancestors. We are not civilized like what you call civilization. We are civilized like our ancestors. They were ashamed. Nobody lost handset. Nobody was meeting. There was no stampede, irrespective of the crowd that were there. Everything was organized. They were ashamed. Because what they were expecting is that, oh, Judge Onyeibe blow Ikechukwu go ha. Ikechukwu now break bottle and break Judge Onyeibe head. Of headline is entertainment. The next group of headline is to bamboozle you. And then the next one is to keep you on suspense. Yes, these are the headline of the news from Nigeria. The president has vowed that 7 days from now, he will confront the Fulani herdsmen. Is that supposed to be a news headline? Idiot. And then idiot will call, hey, it's a welcome development. 7 days don't read, we are waiting for you. That is Nigeria news headline. No? And then according to Vanguard newspaper, only 2,500 were slaughtered in Brunei. But the Lord give, the Lord take. But you don't have brain because religion have destroyed you. You now say, oh God, thank you. It's not me and my family. Oh, God is faithful. I'm giving you Nigerian news headline now. So you know who your enemies really are. And then the next one, they will tell you that, yes, there is one Fashola Johnson. He's a U.S. personnel. His daughter, who is 3 years, just tweeted a picture and is trending on Instagram. Then we begin to see Slay King and Slay Queen. Hey, Twitter is trending. If a Yubo Peking can't tweet, he can't the trend. How does that help us as a people? This Bambiala you are seeing, they can never present it in Nigerian television because they don't want you to see this atrocity. And I hope you know the kind of war we are fighting. So when we come here, don't tell us how to talk. Anything we refuse to talk about here, the day we will come out and say it, the world will blame us. Why did you not say it? Why did you not say it? The richest black man in Africa is Dangote. This is Dangote relative. So you know how wicked a black man can be. These people are Dangote. The people from Dangote region, they are a war. 50% of them are blind. The remaining 50%, 25% are crippled. The remaining 25%, 20% are imbecile. Then the remaining 30% now, 10% are drug addicts. They take tramadol. They are the ones shouting Kwandem Muruba, Kwandem Alimillion. It is only just 10% of them that are the armed robber. They are doing the job perfectly well for British government. British government tell them, impoverish your youth. That is what they do to African youth. Impoverish all of them. They will not have sense again. They will not have sense again. This disease is coming to us already. If I tell you all these people you are seeing now may be coming to Biafra land, and they are going to have one girlfriend from Biafran girls. But it's hate speech. They say, no, don't say it, but it's the truth. Because the hunger in Biafra land now, almost all Biafran girls can open leg for them just to get money. Do you know after the war, all the women that was taken to Asaba, majority of them were married to lepers from the north? No, don't say it is hate speech. Let's continue. Of course, Yoruba on social media will do that. It is to be expected. Season 2, I'll be back. Let's continue. Nonsense people. Of course, Facebook cut me off. For record purposes, I will be back. Try and delete it. Try and delete it. Hopeless set of this.
Strength of every nation is in the hands of our people. We've been lost in the dark for so long, chained by the enemies of freedom. Everything in life has got its time. I can see the sun is rising, and beyond the hills of hopelessness lies the hope and freedom.
There are so many of them, and they are so exuberant, the Biafrans. Even the refugees sing, especially when they have just been told their homes have been recaptured and they can go back to them. They sing when they get their daily meal.
You can't take away what God has brought for us. You can't take my life and say it's all over. The pain is in my heart. You killed us. Why you try to take my life? Why? This goes out to all the Biafran kids who were starved to death by the Nigerian government. By the Nigerian government for no reason. I say forgiveness is not in our dictionary. Nigeria must pay for this because we will not only remember the words of our enemy, but also the silence of our friends. Biafra, Biafra is here. Long live Biafra. Long live Biafra. Biafra, Biafra is here. Long live Biafra. Long live Biafra.
Yes, of course, I'm back again. Now, people must understand how it functions. What I'm saying is painful to them, but this is what they are doing to us. Why are they not feeling the pain of what they are doing to us? But they're feeling the pain of what we are saying that they are doing to us. Now, I am saying this for the next generation of Biafra. Believe me, nobody can delete this information from existence, except there is no human being on earth again. Understand that this is the part 2 of this same topic we are studying this evening. What we war and battle against as Biafra. This is part 2. I was saying some of the things British government is doing to us through the hand of the Fulani, because they control the social media. They want to give us media blockage. They cut me off. But I have come back. That is why this is season 2. Don't be surprised. Before I finish this broadcast, they may still cut me off. I will still come back. That is a car dialect. It means that krokro can never hide from the finger. Finger must meet them. Nonsense people. This is what they are doing in Biafra land. This is what they did to the generation of Biafra 1967, 1970. But understand, other platforms are streaming this thing, Facebook. Look at them. But of course, we must continue learning. Don't let them distract you. You see, I have seen how do they speak it? Deceptive people. And we can't tolerate them. This is still Radio Biafra Extra, and I remain George Onyeibe. Season 2. Let us continue. We are battling, like I said, with media blockage. Having considered media blockage, we are battling with conspiracy. You have United Nations. United Nations comprises of many nations. Why is United Nations afraid to talk about the issue of Biafra? But I tell you the truth, United Nations is being funded heavily by Nigerian government. And Nigerian government is funding United Nations from the money stolen from Biafra land. United Nations are loyal to Islamic nation, to Muhammad, not to Jesus Christ. And so when you are coming from Jesus Christ's country, United Nations don't respond to you. Go and check what United Nations did to Israel. You will confirm what I'm saying. United Nations cut me off and make sure you don't let Biafra free. This is the hate speech. Now, we are fighting against conspiracy. Here in Biafra land, do you know that Shell, does it belong to Dutch or British government? Who owns Shell? Do you know Shell is responsible for sponsoring of terrorism? You will not be able to trace the money they are using to sponsor Boko Haram because Shell is the one dispatching the currency. Shell is the one sponsoring militant, cultism, any form of terrorism, destabilization in any community in Biafra land. Shell is the sponsorer. Of course, Shell don't work alone. Shell work with Total, Saipen, Eni. Shell work with Mobile, among others. So any oil company in Biafra land, they are all people who are conspiring against us. I hope you are understanding. We are fighting media war. And so when you are tempted to say they are talking, know that you are very crazy. You need to be cured. Because to be able to do media war, you have to talk. Let them come out and counter what you are saying. That is why some people say, oh, they are talking, they are not doing anything. Because you don't even understand that we are involved in media battle, media war. Tomorrow now, when we begin to blow pipeline, you will not know the reason we are blowing pipeline is that all these oil companies are stealing the money from our land to buy the gun, to pay for the gun to kill us. And for us to remain alive, we must blow those pipelines when the time comes. Or you don't know we are getting ready for it. That's why they say we are militant. Nigerian army are fast to execute suspected hoodlums. But they reincorporated murderous Boko Haram into Nigerian army. Can't you read in between the line and understand the nature of battle we are involved in? Like I said, for the record purpose of those who will join in future on this segment, all these people you are seeing on video, they are Nigerians. They are not Biafran. The Nigerian extraction of Arewa, there is no Oduduwa there. Oduduwa do beggar, but they don't come in crowd like this. They hide to do their own beggar. But Awusa have been ruling Nigeria since the creation of Nigeria, since 1914. They deliberately impoverished their youth. I mean Fulani. Fulani made sure that every youth in the north become beggar, imbecile, cripple. They useless their life. But these people you can see, they have election right more than you. They cannot be disenfranchised. As you are seeing all of them have 4 INEC card. Don't make any mistake about it. They reduce them to animal, to beggar. As you see them now, they will buy puff and give to them. And give them dagger. If you see the havoc these people will cause, you will not believe. These are Nigeria. So if your country is supporting Nigeria, this is what you are supporting. I don't care who the hell you are. Any country in the world supporting the existence of Rwanda, Nigeria, this is what you are suffering. No? You Biafran that is an idiot Biafran. Of course, you are Biafran, will not reject you. This is what they want to reduce our children to. Because maybe 100 years when we are not here, this is how our children will be. Oh. Those Awusa father who allow Usman Danfodio to enter their land and kill their king for Usman Danfodio Fulani, they don't know this is how your fate will be. Oh. We cannot see this thing happen in our lifetime and let our children suffer for it. That is just a way of making you to come in acquaintance with the level we are today. Ndiara, why are they not cutting me off yet? You people must understand the battle we are involved in. When we say it looks like propaganda. Did I not tell you they will cut us off? I have told them our leader, Mazi, and the can will be on air on the night. Carry scissors and cutlass. Be ready to cut because we are waiting for you. The gospel must be preached. Biafra must be free. If we are here to conquer anybody, you people will prevail over us. If we are here to get our life back, you people are wasting your time. These are Nigerians, so you see, this is our one Nigeria. You know, God is it. Look at your one Nigeria. Nigerian government and British government deliberately turned millions of black populous nation to this thing you are seeing. Nonsense. We're fighting against conspiracy. There are conspiracy against us as a people. When I think back what happened to the generation of 1967 and 1970, it's overwhelming. Egypt is bombing schools and churches. Russia is bombing marketplaces and farmland. What are they looking for? What have we ever done to deserve those inhuman, degrading treatment? But you don't know, and I forgive you. But tomorrow you will not say you don't know. Whenever we say go and join IPOB, what do we want you to do? We send you message. You can help prevent the next generation of Biafran from turning to this thing. There are many videos. I'll be playing all of them, so you'll be seeing Nigeria, Ndiara. They just didn't say, you see, this is our one populous black nation, giant of Africa. They are giant of idiots. Nigeria are giant of idiot, hopeless people. Anybody who is talking about Nigeria, you should know they are wicked. They are more wicked than British government that created the zoo. They are more wicked than coronavirus or coronavirus. You don't get it. They travel around the world. You say, yes, Nigeria is trying. It's a new democracy. Look at new democracy. Look at the number of cripple and imbecile they have manufactured deliberately to take the power from the youth. And you want me to tell you the ancestors of these people will wake up and see their children in this manner and be happy? Or you that is saying you are supporting territorial integrity of Nigeria, are you happy to see your children like this? All of you are very wicked. And then Hausa people don't see what is coming. This is your Christmas, so Hausa. If you do not stand up and rebel against Fulani and the Nigerian state, when they are done with you, only head will remain. Thank God you have ways to and hand to rule the wheelchair. I'm not mocking you. I'm telling you the level they are going to reduce you to, only your head, you will be rolling like ball. And Kwankwa say we come and say, you come and help us. But they are the one that keep you in that condition. They do not vaccinate you people. But yet our Nigerian army are coming to vaccinate our children in the school. Polio vaccination, heteromatin vaccination. Look at all these people. Polio is what is killing them. And so when we call you now, say, don't let Nigerian army vaccinate you. He says it's propaganda, it's propaganda. All those Nigerian army are mostly Hausa Fulani. Why did they not vaccinate these people? But you don't know the type of war we are fighting. That is why you are trying to tell us the type of weapon to use. But we don't blame you. Among it is that we are fighting war of ignorance. My father said the most dangerous human being is a half-educated individual. Anybody will have big education, they are very dangerous. If this kind of war, the most frustrating is to be fighting with ignorant people. Some of these people now, if you give them knife to kill me, if you see the way they will kill me for Allah, you'll be very happy. But you don't know they are the one I'm saving. Don't you see them? Just give one of them knife now. Say, come and kill Igbo man. The moment he hears Igbo man, the next thing you do, he will butcher you as in their miserable condition. That is ignorant. How many Yoruba know they are the one we are saving? Do you think Omotekun can even save Yoruba? Do Yoruba know that everything our father have gone through was to protect them? This generation better be good one. Oh. Yoruba cut me off. Oh. Everything we are saying now, go and look at people who want to frustrate us. They are supposed to be people we are fighting to protect. Yes, with the governor, we are here to defend Nigeria. This is the Nigeria you are defending. Are you people not ashamed? When you're fighting to defend ignorant people, is very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. A very high respected principal officer called somebody today and was talking rubbish. High respected principal officer was talking rubbish about our leader. And the person come and say, this thing, I want to react. He finished talking and said, noted. Your complaints are noted. Maybe I would have been better off like a customer care service. I think I love that way. When God want to create me again, I will say, make me a customer service, care service. So when you just call me, yes, this number you are calling is not available. It's just short and simple and leave you alone. The brother finished complaining. I say, your complaints are noted. Yoruba will say, Pari or Utiton. We are fighting ignorance. How many people know what we are fighting for? The amazing thing is that the people who you think they are intellectual, they are ignorant. They don't understand. They don't understand. I call somebody as a learned professor. And this is what we are trying to do. He say, yes, I understand. You just see that you see, as the enumeration of the NMSCs, all those grammar, who you help? Professor that can't even pay. Do you know that your children in school now, bring quotation to do project? There is one, it's not close to me. For you now, your project to be accepted now, one basket of garden egg, 20 sachet of granite, 1 bottle of hot drink. Professors or lecturers to know the nature. It is spiritual in nature. It is physical in nature. It is as well. We are very proud of these people. Whose country in the world will be proud that more than 90% of their youth are crippled and imbecile? You have 3 categories of people here. One is imbecile. The other one is crippled. The next ones are blind people. This is what Erofai Kwankwaso and other idiots reduce their youth to. Are you people this heartless that you cannot divide Nigeria and free the next generation of black Homo sapiens? Nonsense. And now one should begin to wonder, what are the characteristics of victory over this type of war or battle? For you to understand, have vital knowledge about how this war or battle looks like. You will see a clear evidence of exposure. For you to know that you are really doing the battle, you must expose them. What we do here is to expose Nigeria now. That is to tell you we are fighting the war. If it is not to expose Nigeria, what are we doing here? To speak grammar? Who grammar pay? It's only when they want to deceive you, they do all those ones. They cross leg, raw powder, on fan and air condition. Then they begin to yell. You see, according to the GDP economic standard, Nigeria has grown numerically to the fabricated factor of 7.8 GDP. Compared to 2001 and ratio 2003, the GDP magnification level is now lie. They know they talk anything. Whereas they know they talk anything. But you will not know that they are sotono. They don't know anything. They are lying to you. That is why we come to tell you they are not doing anything. That is how to know you are fighting the war. If you are doing anything, you are not exposing Nigeria. You are a 419. I don't care who you are. That is why I tell people, you don't come and arouse my curiosity. Oh, Yoruba move for division of one Nigeria. It's a lie. Who is that Yoruba man? Oh, Arewa have vowed to divide Nigeria. It's a lie. As far as I'm concerned, since I was born till today, only one man came out and said divide Nigeria. His name is Mazi Nandi Okukano. Every other person, they are liar, they are thief. I'm not talking about Ojukwu. Ojukwu did not just say it, he acted it out. Those of you listening to me, be sincere. Who has called for division of Nigeria since 2014 till today? Let's go by that. Who? No, who now? Because if you don't understand when you are fighting this war, you think you are fighting war, but you are not fighting. But we want to understand. For you to know that you are fighting the war, you must come and expose them. We see a lot of them. They will come on social media. Yes, the government of Nigeria have not done well. They have to be doing well. And our people don't even understand what is at stake. They say, yeah, this man is fighting Nigeria. It's not fighting Nigeria. If you want to know how to fight Nigeria, join IPOB. Or tell them you are a follower of Mazi and the Kano. You will know how to fight Biafra. Oh, this man have vomited fire. Hey. Do you know Nigeria actually the news against themselves? If what you are doing on social media is not to expose the evil in Nigeria, you are as worst or bad as Nigeria. We are here to expose Nigeria and the owners and handlers of the company called Nigeria. Some of the characteristics you need to understand to enable you know you are really fighting this war is that there is clear evidence of you are steady in exposing this evil. Steady. A lot of people started broadcasting. When they don't talk, hey, Nigeria is evil, Nigeria is evil. Don't you know DSS has a way of settling people? Go and look at, what do they call that, Sule Boy, Pastor Sule Boy. He came on social media, he's still on YouTube. If you see Fulani man, kill him. Cut off his head. Roll his head. Kill him. Idiot in his church. Hey, action, area pastor. The DSS all waited for him to close service. And after service, they call him, oh boy, your sermon was hot this afternoon. No. He said, swear, the Lord is good. He said, no be the Lord is good. This na DSS they call you. You better go rewind that you're preaching. No. You know, go like how we go handle you. You know, say you never do like this before. Now make us keep quiet. Too. Go to YouTube and see Sule Boy revise his preaching. I beg. I don't say keep full on you. Keep full on you. So there are many people today, they say, kill Biafra, kill Nigeria, spoil Nigeria. The next minute, they are the one Nigeria. If you are not consistent, today you are Nigeria. In the evening, you are Biafra. The next one, you are Dudua. You are not fighting this war. You are not even part of the battle. You see the evidence of purpose-driven mission. If you want to know you are truly involved in this battle, you see evidence of purpose-driven mission. Our language has not changed here. We can do anything we wish to do, however, whenever, but the language remains the same. Let Biafra go. Referendum. Divide Nigeria. We don't negotiate our stand. We are not here for restructure. We are not here for restructure. They will not take us serious by now. Look at all the people who are fighting for restructure. British government don't take them serious because they don't even know what they are looking for. Restructure cost war. Over 10 million people die as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people have received insult. Millions have been embezzled, all because of restructure. Till tomorrow, some people are telling you, they will not say, hey, restructure Nigeria. No, nothing like restructure. We never say so. We want division of Nigeria. When you see these three evidence manifesting, you should be able to understand that you are doing the work. What is the difference between Radio Biafra and Yoruba propelled Nigerian Gota media? They cover lie, we expose lie. I want to make you understand that with this knowledge, we are not in a hurry to celebrate our victory. But meticulously, systematically, and otherwise, we will engage Nigeria to the end. We will engage Nigeria till they are no more. Our mission is simple. Divide Nigeria and free the indigenous people. Let those who keep Nigeria stop deceiving the world. Because in the end, Africa will never be free until Biafra is free I'll be back in a minute.
Reading from Biafra's Got Talents.
Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Nigeria knows that. No. Englishman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Nigeria knows that. Yo. They are playing on your intelligence. Life full of pretense. They are playing on your intelligence. They are playing on your intelligence. Their life full of pretense. Everything is diligent. Oh, so every black man stand up for your right. Wherever you are, stand up for Africa. So every black man stand. So every black man, so you're right, black man. Freedom for Africa. Africa, freedom for Africa. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here.
Yes, of course, at this moment our lines are open. Do not make any mistake about that. You must know the truth and let it set you free. No gentleman. These people are horribly wicked and we cannot entertain it anymore. We are Biafran anywhere in the world. You are here to join IPOB for your own good. So they will not turn the next generation to Bambiala. Save them. You know, when I hammer them, the thing don't pain them. They no feel beer and they can't cut them. I don't know why they never cut them again. Idiots everywhere. Tell me, are you heartless that you see our side youth be like this? Don't you have woman sympathy? And some idiot will say, the Lord is going to do miracle. Let's begin to pray. God will punish all of you. Nigeria is so hopelessly wicked. Nonsense, people. Divide Nigeria and free the indigenous people. This is Nigeria where Britain tell you, hey, very populous, this is what they are doing to the Northerners. This is what Fulani is doing to the minority of the North. This is what Fulani, that is why you don't see resistance from the North. They have finished them. This is exactly the thing they want to do in our land. They're poisoning our food. There is no part of battle we are not involved in. But you don't know what IPOB is doing. Look for IPOB and join. Send us your name, your phone number, your location to our WhatsApp line. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. It's our WhatsApp line. Our direct line is 081 221-52971. 081 221-52971. And the special number for the female is 081 288-58614. Caller on the female line, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here, Ada. Go ahead, please.
I heard that topic. I'm Ogonne Chimezie from Aba. I'm from Mbano, Eziamus, Munachi, Misiala Mbano. I like the topic with discuss this radio this evening about define how people are defined in Hausa people, the so-called North, how they used to define their youth by cooking food and giving them. They become imbecile, and most of them are blind. So the way they do it in our East today, the so-called governor and the Ochichi, in many years ago, you see youth, when something is done in government, when they don't like it, they will go and say, we don't like this thing. We don't like this thing. But because ndị ọchịchị ugbu a ewerela ihe nye the youth obi, when they are compelling, they give rice, they give Maggi. Sometimes they say youth get meeting. So another way of defining person is by giving them something to eat. And youth don't know they can't act. If not of it, those old men in the house, youth, Gachara school, they can't do anything because they are being defied by the gift of food given by the so-called government during their election, during their campaign. They give them food, give them rice, give them Maggi. So youth in Biafra, stop eating the food from the Indo churches. When they make their meeting, if you don't want to be like youth of Ndugwa, crippled and blind, when they make their meeting and make feast, stop eating their food. For you not to be like Ndawusa, logo, you know good. The youth, you can be defined by what you eat on your mouth. So I got the watchful. And make a radio Biafra. Radio Biafra and the queen now about the madanya. That's what I'm Chinekobi. Now Chukwa Biama, they make a Biafra. All the Ogum Chori Guru Maka Biafra. In Chari go. Bianurolanyo, Chineke, Bianurolanyo. Bianurolanyo, Chineke, Bianurolanyo. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akara ike Chukwu. Nna bịanụrụ onye kere ụwa bịanụrụ olu anyị. Nna bịanụrụ okike kere ụwa bịanụrụ olu anyị. Chineke ga-anụ olu anyị, Biafra ga-abịa ma ha chọọ ma chọrọ ma ha chọọ. Nna gwa yutu ndị Igbo unu mepee anya. Lee ndị agadi ndị ahụ nọ na haus ebe ahụ, ha na-aṅụ wine 400,000 na-ada baịdit wine ha na-aṅụ 400,000. Ụgwọ na-akwụ ha 2 years erubeghị ya. Swallowing money, unu mepee anya. Dedi unu ga-ewebido Radio Biafra, unu ga-amaghị unu mgbe wenu Radio Biafra gbapụta unu na ntị unu na-eti na ntị, ọ dịka unu riri eri, defilement unu riri n'ọnụ ga-arụ n'aha Chukwu Abịama, unu mepee anya. Gbakasịa ndị house anụ na House of Rock, ogene, a na-agwa ochi ntụ na arịa esule. All hail Biafra.
All must hail Biafra. Our people must know the truth. And that truth will set us free. Nigeria is wicked. If you are on Facebook, you are privileged this evening. Those people you are seeing are Hausa youth. Hausa governors and emirs deliberately destroy their youth, turning majority of them to imbecile, leaving a few cross-section of them. And those few they leave, they are the general in the army and the DSS everywhere. Look at what they turn. This is what they want to do to us. They take your life from you. And some idiot is say, we the British, we want to keep the amalgamation of the territorial integrity of Nigeria. This is the territorial integrity of imbecile and cripple on beggar everywhere in the world. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Good evening
Hello,
from here.
good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mazi Jiro. Go ahead,
Yeah.
please.
I am Felix Ejiro Obodago. I'm from Isoko South local government area, the Delta State. known as Uhele province. In fact, before, I do think that Hausa people, in fact, let me call it Fulani people, maybe they inherit this begging from their forefathers. Because since I entered this world, I know that I grew up to find out that these Hausa people, they are just known as beggars all over, everywhere. Could you imagine? These people never think of developing any of their people at all for once. And the other time, one of the governor, I've forgotten the name, when he wants to empower them, do you know what he come up with? With this kettle, whether they use the sell tea, whether they will put charcoal inside. That is what he come up with, say, the empowerment program to empower the youth. You can imagine those kind of people, how they reason.
These Fulanis are so wicked. The Fulani are so wicked. As you are seeing that crowd now, if you have 100 blind idiots there, they are being guided by 100 youth. If you see 100 imbeciles now, they are being guided by 100 youth. And those normal 100, 200 youth, the day they begin to fight for their rights, they will turn them to cripple. They deliberately destroy their whole youth so nobody can protest against them. This is what they want to use our governors and our ego to do. So we cannot be able to talk. But with the Hausa understand that Fulani are using them. With the Yoruba understand that Fulani are using them. All their mind is oye.
Oh.
Go ahead, please.
That is it. And another thing, that is where I am angry so much is this one. Do you know now that these people, we from the Isoko people and the Urobo youths, you know, now that they have made the country so hard and everything, and we were able to discover how to even refine crude oil on our own. At least we use the drum and we know what we do. And both the carbon, the nitrogen, and even the sulfur, we always do this, separate it very well, which you can use for your vehicles and everything. I have tested it. No problem. Carburetor, no give wahala, nothing. But do you know the wickedness of these Fulani people? What they do is to come down and open fire on everybody. And they will come on TV say, we have destroyed all this thing that they are using, all the local refineries.
No, you people are all thief. You people are all thief. That is how they call it, all thief.
Imagine. And they cannot do one. Up to today, Nigeria have never done anything about refinery. They don't have refinery, but the youth who use their own knowledge and suffer to do something, they are not killing them, destroying their district, frustrating everybody. Most come to Lagos and be driving Okada and Keke and all the rest of them just to fight for survival. In fact, we cannot continue with this. And that is why I'm calling on Isoko youth, Urobo youth, Ishekiri youth. We need to come out now. Not we need. We have to come out. In fact, not we have to. You people should come and join me to fight this injustice in our land. Okay, look at Boko Haram everywhere in Uhele North. You can imagine that rubbish. That everybody that is hearing the sound of my voice and you come from Delta State or you are Niger Delta or you are from any coastal region, whatever they call you South and you have settled it, enough is enough. That time has gone. Now, we have to come outside and fight for what belongs to us. And number two, the only remedy is for you to join IPOB. Wherever you are, just call for IPOB family. They will direct you, send it, you'll be hearing it on air all the time. Send your phone number, everything to the WhatsApp forum. They will direct you to the nearest unit. You have to join and let us fight this thing and end this thing once and for all. That is just it. Thank you, sir. So thank you so much. Let me drop here so that other people can continue.
Thank you very much, my brother. We are going home and there is no two ways about it. Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there?
Mazi Onyeibe.
Monitoring Spirit, good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Mazi Onyeibe, Dotuko Pikade Amaderege, Martinez. Dedu Temepo, Dotuko Pikade Amaderege, Chai. Ogewo, Ndai Beta. Makobo no Wodoge, Hey, Eleha Gakwana Neme. Dotuko Pikade Amaderege Dede. Olembe anya n'ịgahụ onye nsọpụta olembe anyị ga-ahụ ya taa olembe anya m ga-ahụ onye nzọpụta olembe ahụ ya ndị niile toro ntambeta ahụhụ eme anyị ga-etoro n'ala Biafra ndị niile toro na aịsito obi emecha anyị ga-etoro n'ala Biafra ya para maka ezigbo obodo mara mma ya para maka anyị enweghị obodo ọzọ Trump, we have no other place. If you like to remain my place, you see they are gathering around the Olu camp, shut up, and where you had it. That's what came for him to seek I met, we are in the land of Biafra. I had to go up on the when I saw it now. This giant of Fragile, money land of Fragile, what did him again? Let them not the car, no, it's what they will like flag. Where is that thing just that time? You will not see it. Oh, I know, I was almost I don't want to know what that Kayo, Trump, America, I'm fatherland. I follow but they not apology. No water. I'm in my father's land. And this Taliban want to take my land. And you are waiting for the time you will do. While your country is here in my land, stealing our oil. My leader said he will touch you people. We are to feed you people. We are the children of the Most High. Support the God. We hope no apology to any God. Ndabile, why had I moved back above? Mama. When get the Gaga to Kwano, the story of Judy. I want to point them to say, I am telling you people, Israel has come. Any other thing happened on IA before is rubbish. Other than the candidates are watching. I am nobody even our governors, all these politicians, they don't see this. All life is not easy, but look at them. Saying that Yoruba has formed their own. Hausa has formed their own. They want to take our land and they are there. They are there seeing everything. These people are planting bombs everywhere. They want to kill all of us and they are there telling us that they are leading us. We are watching them. All their ancestors, their own father, given to onye ọbụla nọ n'ala Biafra taa onye ọbụla Biafra n'ala Biafra ka taa wụ nkwọ eji m ụfọdụ obi na-akpọli mmụọ niile ndị nọ n'elu ndị nọ n'ala ndị nọ n'osimiri ndị nọ n'ikuku ndị nọ n'anyanwụ ndị nọ n'ọnwa ndị nọ na kpakpando ndị nọ n'osisi mụ na ụlọ agbagala iso unu wetara Biafra onye ọbụla ti unu plefedịtak ndị a niile ndị Hausa ji ngwa ọrụ lọta n'ihu mmụọ anyị were anyị mere politiks ọfọ ka ihe ọnụ from 1966 let's go and bet it. The head of the whole problem is that he's just there. He's not Buhari. All these politicians, what are going to do? Somebody came from another place and masterminding the massacre. See, that's the revelation of our leader. It's about if nobody will stop it. Also, on that day, that is also and it's true. And he said, that time, in the broad daylight, all massacres everywhere. Go and join IPOP now. If you don't want to join, and if you're in IPOP, no matter any level you are, they will support more. I said, all open up to the Biafra guitar. Oh, God, I'm going to mind. He said, thank you very much. Everybody must hear Biafra. Thank you very much. That is the truth that pains them. And Nigerian youth must wake up. They don't want to talk about this. A country will deliberately emasculate their youth, the future generation supposedly of that country. British government will sponsor Nigeria with other oil company to destroy the future of a generation of the black race. People are crying for the colonial era. When you are in a worse situation, Nigeria is sponsoring the total emasculation. Which one be all this guy? Emasculation. That is, they won't make all of them useless. Nigerian, they sponsor, they put big money to make sure all their youth today useless. In their own time, at 30, if you never become person, your own don't finish. Watch Obasanjo them at 30 years, 19 years. And I don't know, say people where British government sign amalgamation document. Some of them are 6 months. I know say you go they laugh. Small boys, then don't get sense. See you 40 years. Your village community, village youth for your village. Youth president now 70 years. See our Buhari, 1974 or 1960, Buhari now 33 years. The year 2020, Buhari now 44 years. Una no get sense. For the one to know how wicked Britain is, anytime they are telling you we want to help with the populous, all this English, the most populous black nation, very economical, viable. This is the economical viable. This is what they are reducing you to. Hausa youth is gone. But our leaders say we will save Hausa. When I mean Hausa, Nupe, Adamawa, all the minority in the north, we will help you, don't worry. But you must be delivered. You must win this emotional enslavement, this mind slavery. You must win it yourself. We will save all of you, including Yoruba, all of you, we will save you. But Biafrans must be alert. We don't want to save you. But certainly we are fighting so you don't turn to Alamajiri. Have you not been seeing recently the video of Biafran people forming to be beggar? But this is a taboo in our place. It's a taboo. I think I still have about 4 videos of Biafra. He will put Abu in one eye and use a cellophane to tie it. And begin to say, oh, I see the bamnanya because you don't know Maka, you're the woman. But it's okay. And if you grow without falsehood, that mindset that is okay to be a beggar, you become a beggar. No more competition. In those days, there used to be competition. There used to be competition. There used to be the best student of the year. What they honor now is the best ballot snatcher. That is what they want to reduce it to. And they don't want us to talk about it. Are you still there, caller on WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
See, I'm here. Good afternoon from here.
Yes,
Mazi, I'm here. Good afternoon
ahead,
from
please.
here. Yeah, Ndo Mazi. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Biafrans around the world. My name is Judo Kafo. Judo Kafo is from Agbo. Agbo is in Anioma. Anioma is in Delta, and Delta is Biafra land. Mazi, thank you very much for your analysis tonight. It's wonderful. You said one thing now that Nigeria, they have made Nigerian youth jobless, which is the fact. During the time of Buhari, when the fake ancestors of Nigeria used to say the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Because Buhari was 30 years, Buhari was 30 years old when he became the president of the zoo. Obasanjo was 31 years old when he became the president of the zoo. During their time, they were in their 30s. And they were all president of the zoo. But when it comes to my time, my own generation, they said the youth are the leader of tomorrow. Now I'm growing white hair. I've never seen any youth in my own time that is 30 years that has been a president in that zoo, that has really been a governor in that zoo. Because that is the way they plan that zoo, that the youth will never have a future. What can you imagine? Somebody will finish.
But the youth is the Biafra. Nigeria is the experiment ground. Biafra is the look at all the youth of Nigeria, most miserable people on earth, and they can't see it. In a time like this, as old as I am, one hopeless idiot politician will ask me 2000. I'll be shouting APC, PDP, APC, PDP. Your village is the same way they born you. It remains the same way you are old and grandfather. And you are saying PDP, PDP. You are analyzing idiot. God forbid.
And Mazi, the worst of all, the worst of all of these lunatics, that they will tell you they have 7 degrees. They are professor. They are engineer. Their road to their house is not tied. They don't have good water. They don't have nothing good in their life. Yet, they'll be jumping up for politicians. That they are even more educated. Look at Jubri, who didn't even have a primary school certificate, who didn't even go to college of education or polytechnic, is the president of the people that claim they are educated. They are professor. They are intellectual. What a shame. What a shame. If I can make one will, he does support to one Nigeria. If I can make one will, there's no one win the Biafra. If I can one will, the Biafra, there's no what's up to Kenya man, the Yaga school poor. You just school Nala the Atani Afufu, where's the university? Apo, Kekena Pep, Yagba. You this is Nigeria, you go better. Shame on you. Your mate in America or in Europe, they are living the best life of their life. When you are there jumping APC, PDP, I'm supporting this one, that one. Shame on you if I can make
one. I know where all these governors in Biafra land, their wickedness, all this igwe, for a governor to empower youth with shovel and hairpan. Do you know what that means? It's a sacrilege and a taboo from where we come from. A governor will buy shovel and hairpan. What are you? Youth empowerment, all of you will go and gather. And then they will shake you, slap you and give you one shovel. They will shake you, slap you and give you trowel. They will shake you, slap you and give you hairpan.
The other day, William Obiano was empowering the youth with wheelbarrow and motorcycle. These are people that have degree. What are they wishing you people? Servicemen and hairpan carrier. No future. Not even building a company or a factory for people to work. No. They are empowering you people with hairpan and shovel. Now, they are coming again. Bruta is coming now to come and employ people as a soldier so that you people will go and fight Boko Haram. I pity for you people. If you join that soldier,
of course, many Biafran youth now will join. They will think they have gotten job.
Yes, 30,000 naira a month. That is not even worth life. You losing your life. Hey, boy, you people, run away from Burutai and his Boko Haram army. Anambra youth, run away from Burutai and their Boko Haram police and army. Hey, boy, Abia, Imo, Delta, Bayelsa, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, run away from Burutai and their Boko Haram army. They are nothing but killers. They will send you there and give information to Boko Haram where you are staying, when you are coming, and they will decimate you. If you are ready to join, go and buy coffee down and dig 6 feet so that when you leave, when you die there, if God help you, they recover your body, they'll bring it back home and bury in that 6 feet that you dig. But we are waiting and we remain resolute for Biafra to come. Because Biafra is our last hope. Biafra is our destination. Biafra is what we want. My brother, George Mazi Onyeibe Kagosi, I'll listen to your program this afternoon. When one he says from Mbiri. Do you know, and you remind that lady that there is a place called Mbiri in Agbo?
Once you pass Umunidi, you get to Emoho.
Okay.
After Emoho, Mbili. Okay. After Mbili, before Ugodo, before Abu.
You see?
Along that same route.
You see, that is to show them that we are one people. In Agbo, we have a place where they call Abafo, Obogbi, Idumesa, Owaliro. We have these communities, and all over in the eastern part of, in the other side of Biafra, the same name, the same people. That is to show that we are one. Because I've never heard that there's a place called Mbiri, another Mbiri in the other part of Biafra land. But today, I heard it that there's a place called Mbiri. If somebody from Ukwane now is calling Radio Biafra, he's speaking like somebody from the other part of Biafra. We are one people. Divide and rule has come and died. There is nothing like it. This one is a Delta Igbo, a Benda Igbo. We are one people. If they don't have Delta Yoruba, South Yoruba, Southeast Yoruba, there is nothing like South Igbo or Niger Delta Igbo or Midwest Igbo. Igbo is Igbo. And Biafra is our identity. Biafra is our country. Mazi chuku kanoyeli yele meni Biafra. Ikarindu hu Biafra yule ezili uloi. In the Akbo Baule Nuri, Tainoto, that by any IPOB, in the Anyoma, that by any IPOB, Makala Biafra Wopodei, Ongone Baibako, Ayele Wundi Biafra, Nigeria Wobodo Quensu. Ona who want them many more. In the Hausa Lendi Fulani, when we Wobodo Nigeria, where we Quensu, ya we get go on here. Ego anuzonu ejugbo, ego anuzonu emehia ule makelandi Hausa Lendi Fulani. Where obodo Sharia. Where biada gwonu babaye soja, army, abaye kolano. Onu baye, ona umute mwe, onu mari. That by any IPOB, not joining the volunteer. So that name and who's a chodo bode yi Biafra bia yi leke ruru rime. In the Agbo, yi ke ruru rime Biafra. Ele rogodo hori, ele Agbo ele hori. Since 1900, the same thing not changing it. Makele aya wundi Nigeria. In the Owonoge Nigeria government can give them a lot to not nowhere to complain Agbo. Or nowhere may hear my lip. Wemba. Wamala you wundi Biafra. But the Biafra Biafra Agbo ke develop. Ali Biafra ile, Ali anyoma ile ke develop. Dodo nundi Agbo. E baule nuri puani. Na ibuche transformer ele village ile ru Agbo. Ga igbanke de ru ababo. Ga babo de ru tokpo. Ga tokpo de ru munede. Ebe ile igbodo. Ebe ile le anyoma. Aichona ibuche Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra dodo ni puani. Making it contact. Money Mazi George Onyeibe. When I hear no they think we in India go puani. But akpa me kwalem chuko kika biama. Na huwa walanu ha puani WhatsApp group. Dodoni. Puani na itwego na igibuche Radio Biafra. Ona huwa yewe mele alindu robo. We lala we karuali alika. But the Radio Biafra dia ni way hanu Radio Biafra. We have new information ile. O egbuma yi wakpo. We de gbukwa yo. We de Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra do ye think go. Why le hanu le we de gbu yi. Dodo nu munem. Puani na itwego. Amalo nu di Malaysia. Only the America. Only the Europe. Dodo ni. Aye mo ezigbo here. Onye wakpo Mazi George Onyeibe. Okay, make it sure let Radio Biafra and Yoma ile as a whole. Ga alindi ukwane. Deru ahapa. Oh, and Yoma territory chona ibuja Radio Biafra. Nini way ma anu yo de ku. Don't make any contact. Orimpa. Ndio ibosi information is power and knowledge is power too. Don't Nuchuku gazo nuile. Mazi chuku kagosi. Orini anu Biafra. You let see you like Karindo hu Biafra. Na ha chuko kike abiama sinema pray. Ise.
Yes, caller on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yes, still holding on. Good evening, Mazi.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much for your time this evening.
and for your moderation. I listened to you very carefully. And while listening, I'm always when you speak, I get provoked by what is going on with the way these people are treating our people. Before I commence, I want to introduce myself. I'm Rabbi Charles. I'm calling from United Kingdom. I greet Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Mazi Onyeibe, I just want to ask you this question. All those people that were killed by Boko Harams in the north, has a Nigerian fraudulent zoological Nigerian military published their names and their states where they came from?
But that is against Nigerian procedure and protocol now. Man die, woman born another one. That is the mentality. That is how they behave. Have you not said Nigeria army reaction? Don't parade. Have you not listened to them? I will get the video. Listened. When they are doing parade, they say, hey, man die, woman born another one. Drink go and die. You die for your country. That is the very giant of Africa. I will look for the video and pray. You think, I don't know, people are noticing this thing.
I've never had that. Why I ask this question is because of what is trending, that people in Ebonyi State, or Ebonyi State of all states, want to sacrifice their youth for Boko Haram and the evil Nigerian terrorist government. I keep on asking the people, the thousands of young men that were killed by Boko Haram. It was stage managed, and this is the way they kind of do ethnic cleansing in their military to remove a certain people. Remember, Babangida did it. I remembered when he called all the army staff from Middle Belt. I think Gowon should be listening to this. T.Y. Danjuma, they should be listening to this. And they called them to come for a military whatever. They kind of jolted the engine of the aircraft, and they did it systematically. That aircraft crash landed at somewhere in the swamp very close to Isolo. And the record states that some of them were actually survived. Some of them survived. Some were alive. But when they noticed that it didn't flame up all that, they delayed the rescue for them to properly die. You see to that? Babangida did this thing. After the coup attempt of Gideon Gwazu Oka, so they kind of decided to wipe out Middle Belt people from the Nigerian military. And it happened. And systematic killing began. Rindan Ezra was shot at Yaba. Babangida invited him in Dodam barracks. While he was going, a police officer from nowhere stopped him and shot him and ran away. They said they called the police officer. Till today, nobody had anything about that. This is Nigeria for you. And they began to systematically cleanse all the people that are not Fulanese in the military, in the Nigerian military. And now someone is telling me that Ebonyi people are kind of donating lives to go and get killed in Borno State, while the Fulanese are nowhere to be found. And they are building something, rehabilitation center, yes, to rehabilitate them and give them empowerment. And you remember the clip, and a Fulani man was saying that even Boko Haram, if they can lay down their weapon, they will become the president of Nigeria. You hear that?
Of course, we have all the documents for them.
They are sacrificing people from, my brother, let me say this. It is time for I think it is time, it is my suggestion. I am speaking from my own perspective. It is time for us to kind of do a kind of action, and that action, I'm not going to explain it here, what it's going to be like. But because that thing they always say in my language, if you allow yawning, your jaw to take over, it will drag it. You will yawn without you restricting it. If you leave yawning to come your high, you open your yawning will control it and wide your mouth open. because you allowed it to happen. So we'll allow this thing. We are allowing this nonsense to keep on happening. These young men are going to be killed in Borno State. They want to use, how many? Didn't we go for NDA and they rejected us? Do they recruit Biafran in the early in 80s and even in the 90s? They don't recruit Biafrans. No matter how you write the exams and do everything possible, they will definitely come and tell you that your application was unsuccessful. Try again later, and you will go. Now, these are the people talking to them today. And some of us are into one thing or another in foreign countries, and God eventually elevated us and helped us, and we became what we are today. And we definitely vow that I would love, like what our leader said, watch to see Nigeria being destroyed, and all the nations that made up that contraption will go their separate ways. It is my belief, and it is my prayer every day that no matter whatever they can come up with, Nigeria will disintegrate. I can see it coming. My brother, if we can do anything to get those guys, get them out of that and to make U-turn, maybe the chiefs, if the chiefs are not bribed, the chief of those areas in Ebonyi State, and talk to them and get their people out. The people that have gone, they never returned. And they are sending another one. Have you seen Fulani people coming to the eastern region saying they want to recruit army? Have you seen it happen? I mean, my brother, 1 + 1 abogi 7. Have you seen it happen? And they are recruiting these people to go and get them killed in the northern state. If you ask them, look at Almajiri, you are talking of Almajiri, and you are talking of Obiano giving people wheelbarrow and everything. I saw this thing on Facebook. I thought it is a media hype. When I checked it closely, looked at it closely, it was real. All nations are building computer school, something like NASA system, where you can become an astronaut and go to the moon or go to space and come back. These people are giving their own future generation wheelbarrows and shovels, spade to bury them. They are the wicked. These people are heartless, man. Mazi Onyeibe, I'm not laughing. No. This is.
But it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Very, very ridiculous. Even smallest tiny country like Botswana today. Look, most of the young Botswanan people, they like to drink beer, yes, but do you know that most of them are pilots? But this Botswana, pilots. This is what makes a nation great. If they are coming out, have you seen any Botswanan person outside? My brother, I'm not talking of South Africa, I'm talking of Botswana. That is not up to 4 million. Have you seen any Botswana outside hustling? They are all in Africa. They are giant zoo, giant in criminality, giant in ethnic cleansing, giant in fraud. And mention the giant they can be. They can't even look at Almajiri. And Hausa people are into this thing. That is why when Aruna is talking, I always what they are doing to these people. Then you can see potential terrorists coming out that tomorrow somebody can talk to them and say, I need about 20 people to go and tie and mount suicide belts. And they will do it, that Allah will give them 7 virgins when they cross over there. And they will jump into it, and tomorrow British will deal with them, saying these are our best ally. The future, the integrity of Nigeria will not be. How did they say the unity of Nigeria will not be?
You don't need to pronounce it well for that. They use to put territorial integrity. That is how they call it. So you don't understand what they're saying. Thank you very much, my brother. Territorial integrity. They just bend their mouth. These people are this wicked, and our people will just be following the grammar, and they are selling us out. Thank you very much, my brother, and good night from here. Of course, our people must understand what is going on. Nigeria is deliberately sponsoring the total emasculation, total weakening of her youth. supposedly, and then they can continue controlling you as they wish. Caller on the line, your name and where you calling from.
Good evening. My name is Ike. I'm calling from Abba.
Go ahead, please.
I want to thank you people for the good work you people are doing. That is information I want to give. You see all these people that and they start, they are disturbing us. They are doing evil. There is information that I want to give. This thing happened at Azikiwe Road. A staff, a police staff, kill one man in Azikiwe by month. Since up to today, they have not Nigeria, they have not even said this thing. I don't know, there is one guy they want to carry. From there, they start shooting gun. Gun now go inside the bank. That bank that is at Azikiwe by month. Kill one banker inside there. What did they say? They didn't say anything. Then when you go to their office at the Abanot there, if you see what they are doing our people there, if you know that your son is missing, go to Abanot. If you reach Abanot, inside Abanot there, you see our people, our young boys. They are there right now. They are there. The other day I was driving keke, and they just carry this small bus, double crossing me. Ask the two guys that I carry inside keke, come down. Where you go? Where your phone? Bring your phone. Where you go? They carry the two guys, and they carry the two guys and put inside motor. Carry them jam. If you see these people, they just look like criminals. Look at their hands. They just tied up their hands like a woman. I don't know where these people come from. We are in danger in this about. And this government, they are aware of all those things that is happening. Nobody is talking. But these people, they are wicked. If you know that your son is missing, go to Abanot. That is the information that I want to pass. Then another one is we are at Asa Road. That is where we used to gather and talk about our freedom. One guy just came there. He said that he's a soldier from Megala. So he's a soldier from Megala. That he run away from a
very quick one. That guy is a criminal. That guy is a businessman.
He just come there.
He's in Aba this evening now. He's in Aba this evening now.
He said that he run away. They want to kill him, that he need money, and he want to travel to Lagos. Some of our brothers that is there, stop contribute money, giving to him. Giving to him. When I came there and when they were saying all those things, I say, how can you people give somebody just run and come and say
we have been following him up. He has gone to 2 locations in Imo State. He has gone to one in Enugu. He's coming back his second missionary journey in Abia State. Aba people should be wiser than that now. That is one thing I don't like our people. The way some of them are very gullible. Somebody just come, I'm a Boko Haram. I just run from barrack. As I'm here now, then give me bomb to go put. I need money now. I'm deserted. Waiting consign us. That guy is in 419. It is like what our people will do. Yoruba will go the other hand. They will say, come and do, how do they call it? Ulakpo. Bring 4,000, you get 5,000. Bring 5,000, you get 4,000. You go and buy receipt 1,000. Fill form 1,000, 2,000. Why are people this way? They see us as food. That is why they are doing what they are doing. That guy now that is coming to tell you how they send him to go and buy bomb, is he the guy that will save you? But go and join IPOB and pay your monthly due there is a problem to you. And you think God will honor those kind of gift? It's just like who is giving to Yoruba pastor. I will not hide my feeling, no.
Wow. So
look at what that guy is doing now. Yeah, this is second missionary journey. We are following him up. But thunder will fire him because if he does stop that and he will vomit that money. Those who know him now should tell him.
Wow. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. That is information.
Thank you very much.
These start people, we people should know what we are going to do.
Don't worry, it's our time. Our people, it's just for our people to know what is obtainable and let them stand up.
Our youth are there. They are just, if they carry you, they say it's 200,000, 500,000. If you don't want to, if
they torture some of them to death. That is what they did in Port Harcourt now. They torture some of them to death. And some of them, what are we even seeing? This Oba coordinator in Anambra, did they not beat him all to the extent that he's almost went paralyzed? That is what they do. They turn the youth to animal. They reduce them to beggar. And Britain will be there telling you this is our territorial integrity of a country. We are managing the very populous African country. So these people are worse than devil. Thank you very much.
Magic FM is there. They say registration. This thing happened at Azikiwe, and we have Magic FM office is at Azikiwe. You didn't hear this thing that when the time that tax people killed this man in the bank. They don't even mention the. So thank you, sir.
Good night from here.
We need Biafra. We need Biafra.
Yes, a caller on the line. You have 2 minutes. Go ahead, please. Caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening, Mazi.
Good evening. Go ahead. My time is almost up. 2 minutes from here. Go ahead.
My name is ACMA. I am calling from Aba. I am the guy that used to send you message from Owerri, Imo State. Mazi, I am the most happiest man today. I have got to get Radio Biafra. I called in the afternoon and now in the evening. Mazi, if I die today, I'm sure I'm going to heaven. Mechuku Okikadiamaki, guiding you, our deputy and our deputy leader and our supreme leader, Mazi Nandekalo. I guide them and protect every IPOB member in the name of Chuko Kikadiama. Mazi, please, I am still begging. I came all the way from on 9th of February because of the burial of our king and our mother. But Mazi, I am not that happy because only me is the only person in my village that used to get all this information. If I go back to Bogu, they will gather and I will be giving them this information. Mazi, I am sure that if we have Radio Biafra in Owerri, where we have Federal Polytechnic in Nekede, Federal University of Technology, we still have an Ikoku of this thing there. So we have enough population. I am sure that if we have Radio Biafra there, between 1 month, we will have a formidable force of IPOB members. Please, you people should come to our aid. That's what I'm calling for, please.
Thank you and God. Thank you very much. I can assure you your request is noted. And there are men and women who will make sure that will happen. Thank you very much. And having said that, we will draw the curtain at this segment. Our leader, Mazi Nandekano, will be on air on Saturday to address Biafra. Don't forget, whatever you have to do, keep a date. What we are doing is simple. It's just inhuman. You just beat a child, you say, tell the child, don't cry, be a gentleman. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. More of our people have died more than they have died for coronavirus or coronavirus. But they just simply say, don't say it. Nigeria is worse than Ebola, coronavirus put together. Nigeria is an epidemic, a disease without a cure. Let's not deceive ourselves. You are a target of extermination. If you say you are in Nigeria, forget about you are Yoruba, you are in the Hausa, you are Fulani. British government will stop at nothing till all of you are gone. It's pathetic, very painful that Hausa youth have been destroyed to this level. But I hope they will wake up and resist the Fulani. Once and for all time that they might have their life back. I want you to look at population of crippled people. Just one community in Nigeria. When you hear about northern Nigeria, you don't know. The sickness there don't have name. As you are seeing these people now, some of them are living with heavy maggot in their body. Like worm, like snake. That is what their leaders, Kwankwaso and Erufai, that is what they want. They make the youth so useless and so hopeless, they can't even fight for their future. This is exactly the same pattern or procedure of emasculation they want to initiate our land. These are the signature of the imperialists. But believe me, we are not in a hurry. Sincere appreciation to those of you who were able to call in. My apology to those that cannot receive your call at this moment. Tomorrow is yet another day. Be good, be Biafra. We shall see in Biafra land. Of course, there is no two ways about that. Good night and God bless you. Ndewano.
Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Kanyi kenebenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Amadike Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Ika bugondilo yo, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu. Amadike. Yes,